sucks.
It was the first. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to a shitty podcast. Speaking of shitty, hey Joe, how you doing tonight?
Man, fuck you, man. But yes, I'm doing great. Quoting the great or not so great Bill O'Reilly is the way to start this stream.
Yeah, no wonder you were left.
How are you doing? Well, you were left because he's a piece of shit. But what's up,
you? Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yo, best entrance ever?
Yeah,
question mark.
Like, oh, fuck you, or he comes in.
No, my hotel Wi-Fi sucks. I was gonna upgrade to the premium because you guys are all like robots, gobbledygook.
Oh Jesus! So where are you at? Where are you hiding out tonight?
Well, I'm back in Arkansas again.
Kansas? Oh, that's why you were driving the pickup truck.
Fuck. That's what. Yeah. Oh yeah. This thing is like, this is Bighorn edition. Watch cab, Penny. Like, why the fuck is that a rental car? I don't get it.
It's you know exactly why it is. You know why it is.
There's zero need.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm here for one night. Flying to Montreal tomorrow. So.
Okay. Back to Canuckia.
Yeah.
Is it really though?
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
It's more familiar than Arkansas. That's
true. That's true. There's a lot of places more familiar than Arkansas.
The fucking moon is more.
Yeah.
I would say Arkansas is. Well, Arkansas has some familiarity. It's the part of like that part of you that you want to forget. It's familiar.
What beers did you have from Dogfish Head in your hand that you put back? Is what my question was for something else. I need to hear this.
They had a whole bunch, and they had, they actually had a few that I've liked in the past. I mean, they had Raison Dextra, or Raison Detch. Sorry, they
didn't have the extra. There was just a base one.
Raison
I can't remember. Well, it was one of the two, and then they also had Palo Santo.
That's fucking great beer.
Yeah, great beer, and they also had Pennsylvania Tuxedo, which I also really liked. And then of course the Sea Quench and the Blood Orange and this and that. The one I hadn't had before, which I was kind of interested in, was a fucking like a double dry hop double IPA called. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. But basically, like an alien inside of almost looked like a Oktoberfest guy, and he's sort of like he's sort of split open, a little hop alien inside, riding him around or something. And I thought, well, that looks interesting. And then I opted for, and you'll laugh, Joey. You'll fucking laugh because you're gonna crucify me.
I don't judge. I'm a nice person sometimes.
You judge, especially since I judged and held him so harshly for all these years. After I went to Stone Berlin, I became a Stone fan again, and I bought.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Are you serious right now?
He loves the Coke.
Oh, Christ!
No, I don't love them, but I every time I go to Derek's for a share, he always fucking. Get growlers of fucking Stone.
You're like angry, but deep down you're like, fucking yes. Now you're into it.
The thing is, they almost always deliver. So, I mean, I won't. Okay, and I'll say it, and I say it with a grain of salt. The stuff that Derek has brought me, and he looks out for certain things. It's not like their everyday lineup. He always looks for limited shit, or the Enjoy buys are almost always decent.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I got Enjoy by 420, and then I got this. I just wanted a lager with my pizza, and I got this Tropic Thunder lager. It was okay. It's like a dry hop lager. So
I heard pretty good things about the Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, it's very crushable, man. It's very nice.
Is the beer the perfect disguise? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Because so I've seen people review it, and they're talking about it's supposed to be like a Kolsch IPA hybrid, which
what?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
What does that even mean?
Okay. So I drank the Sea Quench, and they're like, this is a whatever. Was to say they said it was a Kolsch meets a Goza meets a Berliner Weiss. I'm like, what the fuck? Just stop with like the hybrid styles. Just make a style and be done with it. I don't fucking care if there's 3 different ones or 2 different ones. Just make one. Be done with it. So they say, yeah, it's a Kolsch. They say on the website, is it an IPA disguised as a Kolsch, or Kolsch disguised as an IPA? Is it a good beer disguised as a shitty beer, or a shitty beer disguised as a good beer? Because, like, what the fuck? It's 8%, 70 IBUs. It's not a fucking Kolsch. Done.
No, it's definitely not a Kolsch.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Fucking.
I had an alt beer disguised as a pastry stout, and a pastry stout disguised as an alt beer.
Oh,
it was called Double Dunk by Prairie, which is like.
See, I like that, but I could drink about 4 ounces of it. It was so sweet. It was so fucking sweet. It was like crazy sweet.
4 ounces max. I had to
Yeah.
pour that when I was at Prairie. I'm like, this is undrinkable. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I said,
I can see that, though.
And then I got a bottle of it. Just like, I must have been off that day. And I drank. I'm like, I can't even drink it. It was fucking terrible. D bought a bottle. I'm like, it is no good. It is worse than BNL.
Whoa, worse than BNL. So you didn't like BNL?
No, well, I found it too sweet.
Well, I can see that. Like, that's the problem with. Sorry, Nick. Do you want to introducing people so we just start talking about
Fuck you,
stuff?
Nick.
Do you care?
Fuck your channel.
I don't know. Everybody's pretty much. I think everybody knows each other right around by now, or used to watching the show.
Ashley Sexton, check him out. He's the new kid on the block. He's the new king of beer tube, except for he's not, but he might be at some point. Check him out.
What's BNL though?
Bare Naked.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Right here on my fucking wall of grossness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the like imperial stout they had before.
It was
okay.
Yeah, and it was delicious, but in small doses. But that's the thing about pastry stouts. I find so many of them just absolutely delicious, but like after 3 or 4 sips, I'm like, yo, time out, I'm done. I'm done. I can't.
I personally couldn't finish this year's version of Chocolate Manifesto. It was very different from last year's, from what I felt personally.
But you know what though? The way I look at it is like when you come to with a pastry stout, right? Like they're a lot of them are delicious, but it's like a fucking cake. Do you want to eat an entire cake or do you want to eat a piece of cake? That's the difference. It's like I don't want to drink like that's a $7.50. And a lot of them are 16-ounce cans or 22-ounce bombers. I don't want to drink that much of a fucking beer that's 10 to 12% of pure sweetness.
Yep.
It's too much.
I mean, it's a little much to have like a beer intended to be like a candy beer, but it sounds good on paper, but not in practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some other 500 milliliter bottles that are basically pastry stouts to the share, because I feel like if we have 8 people, everyone gets 2 or 2 ounces and we're done. Like everyone's happy. 2 sips. Yeah, it's a great beer if you fucking get 2 ounces of it.
Yeah, it'd be enough to get a taste of it and still say it's like, you know what, I wouldn't be able to drink a whole thing of this. Fine, let's move over to the next beer.
Yeah, it's a good to share, and that's the way I look at them. Like I more power to the people who can pound out those fucking huge beers, because for me, I just can't do it. I could never do it.
I see Chris off the 10th is in the chat. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Should be in here.
Fuck you, Chris.
Back from your vacation. Come on. Had enough time with the missus. You should hang with us.
So apparently, the beer I'm drinking is Oscar Blues Guns and Rose instead of Guns and Rose, right? They're already getting sued by them.
Are you serious? They are?
Yeah, because they're like they're for the trademark, because they try to trademark it. It's a rose ale with hibiscus and prickly pear. But I don't know who thought that was a good idea to name that, knowing the history of Guns N' Roses.
Already sounds better than the band. So fuck it, why don't you just like sign a contract with the band and actually make that their beer?
Because
all the beers.
Who does that with Metallica?
Stone.
That is Stone, right? Yeah.
They're Pilsner, yeah.
I did not
try
that beer. I won't try that beer.
This is actually pretty solid first hour. The Stone Metallica?
Yeah, because fuck Metallica, even more than fuck Stone.
I can't.
Yeah. Really?
Well,
wow. Yeah. Okay, that's a conversation for later in the night.
Mm-hmm. Chris,
I like music. I just don't. Those guys. Lars is like he's the Greg Cook of rock and roll.
He tackles people in their living rooms on beer tubes.
On him ever since Napster.
Worse.
I don't know if you can get worse than that.
Well, I don't know.
6%.
I don't really give a shit about the people in the band. I just care about the music. So.
Oh well, excuse me. I'm so fucking higher than fucking. Oh Jesus.
What?
Nothing.
Actually, like Dem's fighting words.
Let all the people that hate you too, because Bono never shuts up.
Listen, I agree it's about the music, but there's at some point in time when the artist steps out in front of their own music and then basically takes it down a notch by being a fucking douche. How can you be into it? It turns you off it turns you off the talent.
It depends on a lot of things. Like, I mean, there's a lot of just go to breweries. We can talk about the founders and all that shit, right? But like, at what point, like something like Greg Cook being an egomaniac or fucking whatever compared to something like Founders does? No, like Greg Cook's. I'm not gonna say he's a douche because I don't know the guy. I've seen what I've seen, right? But you don't know him though, like personally. You just know what you see in media.
With him?
What?
have you read anything he's written? Even
I
his
can't
apology
read.
about fucking up Stone Berlin
Yeah.
came off douchey. But I at least I like the fact that he said I made a mistake or we were wrong, and that's good. But even in the way he wrote that I was wrong, it came up douchey. How does one do that?
I don't know, but here's the thing: there's hundreds, thousands of employees that he hires, and I'm sure they're not all like him. So I'll still support the brewery. I don't support Stone because I think a lot of their shit over the past couple of years has been underwhelming, personally.
For 2019, very good.
Well, no, that's a good series, regardless. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of their special releases not for me. So I try to let the beer or the brewery itself, in terms of what they release, speak for themselves. You look at Greg Cook, yeah, he's the owner or whatever, and he's the head mouthpiece, kind of like Sam Calagione, right? So Sam, I feel, is more personable, somebody that you can relate to a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
But some people would maybe think he's kind of douchey. It's all in the eye of the beholder. I'd imagine there's a lot of people that think Greg Cook's a cool ass dude. I don't know who they are because I've never heard one, but I'm just saying.
They're okay. I basically comes down to charisma when you're talking about guys when they speak and stuff.
Yeah.
Sam's got charisma. Greg does not. Sam is also full of shit because I mean, he talks a great game, but his beers don't deliver, man.
Well,
they're just not on the edge.
Well, I give you an example. Doing that American Beauty, like you have the Dogfish Shed with the Grateful Dead, right? Like that's a huge collaboration. We'll throw granola and honey. If I did that fucking blind, I'd be like, it's a good American Pale Ale, a little sweeter. Like it's one of those things where he promises a lot, or it just sounds better than it ends up normally being. Yeah. So I'll give you that. Where I think Stone delivers a lot of the times, but I will say honestly, in the last couple of years, that they haven't for me personally. But I know a lot of people, the beers that I haven't liked, they love. So I mean, everybody's different, but I would pick Dogfish Head over Stone from an owner standpoint. Sure.
We should honestly do a big bracket, like an NCAA bracket for big, well-known craft breweries, just amongst ourselves for voting from our panel. I'd be curious how things like even like Mikkeller, Evil Twin, like the love-hate guys, and the ones that are polarizing, how they'd all stack up in the end.
I don't know.
Good luck getting Mikkeller anywhere in Ontario or New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Well, good luck getting like 98% of the shit in New Brunswick. Let's just be honest.
Right.
Sorry, Nick.
A lot of people hate Mikkeller though, and I actually like them.
I think if you take Mikkeller and Evil Twin, I think Mikkeller hits more often than not than Evil Twin, especially their San Diego stuff. They seem to really do a good job.
Oh yeah.
Evil Twin is just like all over the place, like so many beers, and they're expensive too, like more so than Mikkeller stuff.
Now, has Evil Twin started their brew setup yet? Because they were opening up in Brooklyn, were they not?
Yeah, I don't think Evil Twin has, or if they have, I'm not aware of it. I know Mikkeller has Mikkeller New York City now, and they're distributing through New York State for sure. We get a bunch of their New York City stuff here now, but I off the top of my head, I don't think Evil Twin has started to produce their own stuff. I still think they contract brew all over the place.
I'm positive I read something a few months back where they had committed on a lease somewhere.
Okay, so that's I mean, Collective Arts is now in New York City, which is insane.
Oh yeah, and they're going to be opening up in what, like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah,
that's a pretty serious undertaking.
Are they going to have their own brewery operation, or are they just like a tap room?
Nope.
That's a fucking. Brewery, now in New York City. That's tough to like. I mean, 3 or 4 years ago, New York City was not known for beer at all, but now there's a lot of places pumping out great beer, and it's like now you're to come from fucking Southern Ontario and just like we're here now, and I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how they're going to set themselves apart from the rest, or if they're even able to. But I will be curious to see what happens. We were getting all their shit anyway. Like we didn't even need that.
Yeah. The marketing aspect of it is half the battle, right? So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you put enough flashy cans in front of people, and you get enough people talking about it, people are just going to buy it just because.
True. But those same people, I feel like you need to produce good beer. So, and here's the thing about Collective Arts. They can, I mean, you can say whatever you want about their IPA series over the last 3 or 4, whatever, but more often than not, they do a really good job. They're one of the best Southern Ontario breweries, period.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
So I mean, they have brewing chops, and if they can do it, then there's only a handful of Southern Ontario breweries that probably can do it, and I feel like they're one of them. Speaking of Southern Ontario breweries, have you been to Counterpart yet, Ashley?
Nope, not yet.
No, I'm definitely going to make it a case to go there when we come up.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something. I don't know how much free time there's going to be and shit like that, whether or not it's going to be on the Thursday or whatever, but we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what's happening. I need a little bit of heads up in case people consider coming over to Brewed and Bottled or whatever on that Thursday, like Thursday evening or whatever, like you did last year, Nick. If people are doing that, I need to know. So
I'd like to go across, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it because Redbeard doesn't have a passport.
Fucking Redbeard.
We're lucky enough that he's actually coming down.
All he does is bring us all down. That's all he does every night.
Wait. Nick, what day is this you're talking about?
The Thursday before the festival.
The Thursday before the festival. Me and Redbeard are traveling down from North Bay to Fort Erie.
But what day did you want to go over the border?
It's going to be Thursday.
I was thinking like if we got there in time, go there for the evening, but I don't think Redbeard's got the...
what a useless twat. All right.
Got a passport.
Then he gets left behind.
Yeah, you know what? You can leave him at my place on Friday, and I'll put him to work getting shit set up.
There you go.
Eric Gilbert says, cheers, fool.
Sons.
He's cream aleing it. Sons? What, is he drinking Cameron's cream ale, I'd imagine? I think that's his jam.
Who? Glibert?
Eric Gilbert, yeah.
Glibert.
I can't think of many cream ales in Ontario. Anyone want to, aside from Cameron's?
Move Muskoka.
Everyone's
Muskoka, yeah.
Fucking cream ale.
But like distributed, like cream ale.
I don't drink cream ale, but when I do, it's going to be Spotted Cow and nothing else.
Genesee, bro. Yeah, Spotted Cow. You know what? I still haven't had Spotted Cow. I still haven't. I've still haven't tried it.
I will trade to get a case of that. I love that stuff. It is.
Who brews that?
All right, how about you send me one then?
Well,
if you trade for it.
It's hard to get someone from Wisconsin and willing to ship a case.
I know. That's the biggest thing. Well, it's hard from. I mean, the fucking all of their beer is like shelf turds anyway, and they're delicious. And
and they're so cheap too. Fuck.
Yeah, it's insane.
Fuckers.
For fuck's sakes.
Remember, like getting those fruited ones for like
I know.
$8-9 a pop, just passing through.
For a fruited cream ale?
No.
There's no fruit. Whoa. Let's bring it back a level. Fruity cream ale. I'd try it.
Yeah. Well, you did. Well, with the Genesee.
Oh yeah, I did. That's right. I did the honey orange one, where the orange honey one. It was good.
It was a horn. Yeah,
it was good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like like cream ale base outside of like Jenny and a couple. It's like no one really produces in the States cream ales outside of like you got Spotted Cow, you got Jenny, and like I can't really think of one off the top of my head that's popular in the States. Yeah. Really good. Because most people are drinking fucking macros that, American Adjunct lagers that are very similar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is very much a style that just sort of gets lost in the shuffle. Because there's nothing exciting about it. There's really nothing.
It's American Adjunct lager with like a little bit slight difference. Like it's the nuances are ever so slightly different.
Slightly different than a blonde ale.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's certain craft breweries out there that aren't known for a whole lot. I mean, they're well known, only known for like their flagship, but their flagship is such a standout, even though it's like a kind of like a ho hum style, like New Glarus Cream Ale, like Live Oak Hef, or things like that. It's just like, oh yeah, I don't know what the rest of their lineup's like, but though just that alone, and it's not an exciting style, it's such like a home run every time that I could live off of it.
I would love to see what a blow your mind cream ale tastes like.
Well, dude, so Genesee did a collaboration with Other Half. They called it Genesee Dream Ale, and it was at the Genesee Brew House, and they did it like a month ago. And people in Rochester being so crazy, 550 people in line.
So basically, I'm gonna guess this, and this is a guess, and you tell me if this is right.
No, go ahead.
They took their fucking base. And they added lactose, and they added oats, and they maybe dry hopped it at the end.
Correct, Citra. That's exactly what they. Well, because that's what Other Half's dream or daydream series is.
Yeah,
and people, I think Matt reviewed it. Massive Beer Reviews, he reviewed it, but it was just like it's just because people like Jenny, a lot of people like other half, so it made sense. But like, it's still a cream ale, right? So
yeah,
it's a lot of people. The feedback that I saw was like, it's a good beer, but it's also a cream ale base. So it's like, there's only so much you can really do, I guess, with it.
At the end of the day, if you didn't tell those, I'm just gonna guess here, but I'm gonna say this pretty solidly. Those people wouldn't have been able to pick, or the majority of people would not have been able to pick out the fact that it was a cream ale base. They probably just
not.
It's a pale ale, or it's a, because
or maybe a lager, an IPL, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Not a cream ale. Yeah,
not a cream ale. Yeah, you add anything to a cream ale, it's not a cream ale anymore.
No, it's not. I mean, like I said, I did the when they came out with the pack, which was cool as shit. They did a Mosaic dry hopped, and then they did orange cream, and then the Imperial. But like the only two that were reminiscent of the base cream ale was the Imperial one, because it was just like, we're going to bump up the ABV by, basically adding more malt. And it was like a maltier version of a cream ale, which is already pretty malty to begin with. And it was like, yeah, this is like a more alcoholic version of your base cream ale. The others, you got the cream ale base, but doing it blind, no way I would have been able to.
Otter Creek Orange Dream, I think it was.
Yeah. Was that a cream ale base? I don't remember. Was that?
Well, I just had to Google it. And I'm thinking, like, that was a cream ale, wasn't it? Yeah, flashback inspired cream ale.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I couldn't tell you. We drank that. I can fucking no idea.
We had that brewed and bottled there with Chris and the.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good for what it was. I mean, it was solid.
We got Earth in the chat. And,
motherfucking Earth.
And Jamie from Basement Beer Reviews. He's telling us to keep it down because he's watching the hockey game.
Hey, fuck you, Jamie. Hey, Nick.
What?
Hey, Nick, you recognize my avatar at all?
Oh, was it a dinosaur or something?
Fucking guy. You think you're into vinyl. I thought you were into vinyl.
Not into that vinyl, apparently.
Where need you settle down? Where did you settle down?
This is from Record Store Day. This is the album cover for the Baby Shark single.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you delete him? Can you remove him from this chat, please?
They had a 7-inch single of Baby Shark.
So did you buy like 6 copies?
No, they didn't have any in my store.
Oh, he's all fucking disappointed. Your kids aren't even that young. Get the fuck out of here, York.
I wouldn't have bought it even if I could.
I don't believe you.
I only got one album at Record Store Day on Saturday. It was this.
Yeah? I think
Wires Pink Flag. But
the one I really wanted, they didn't have in my store either. Sigur Rós.
Sigur Rós.
Was Record Store Day like a national?
International.
Kind of like
international? Kind of oh, shit. Okay. Because I went to the other half release on Saturday, and there wasn't a ton of people there. And there was a lot of people online. Like, we're getting texts like, yeah, this is the only day that music trumps beer. And it was interesting because I was like, oh, fuck, that's today. And sure enough, a lot of people weren't there. They probably had special releases for that day. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every store orders what they want. Not every store. I mean, I don't know how it exactly works, but there's a huge list, and certain stores get certain things, and people line up, and it's a crapshoot what the stores get. But they know the list ahead of time. There's like probably 400 records, or maybe 200 records, something like that, right, Nick? Maybe 400.
Well, there's the lineup outside of my local record store. Saturday morning at around 8 a.m.
Oh yeah.
So there's like people lining up just to get those Record Store Day releases, which aren't all that. There was like a U2 release that I wanted, but I couldn't find it. I don't think anybody actually bought it.
Hey, Nick, I had that at my store. They still have some.
How much is it?
I don't know. Most things are going for about $50. I didn't look the price.
Oh, jeez.
If it was like it was something related to Europa, which if it was a whole album, I probably would have got it.
Yeah, it was like Zeropa something. I can't.
This had like only like 4 songs on it. It was something different.
Yeah. But if it's like $50 for 4 songs, then fuck it.
Yeah,
I was thinking it'd be cool to add to the collection.
Since you're not home, no Raw tonight. They're the whole fucking superstar shakeup tonight. You're not.
Nah, I'll watch the replay.
Yeah, I got I DVR'd it.
I'll watch it with my son when I come home.
Nice. Is he into the WWE? Does he really watch?
My son, he's weird. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. He'll watch bits and pieces while he'll be watching something on his iPad about the NBA, and he'll look up and something will be happening. Like, he's kind of like me. Like, I'll be on my device when the drama's going on. When they actually start wrestling, I stop paying attention.
I can see that. I've seen all the moves. To answer your question, Ashley, and Earth said Ballast Point Calm Before the Sea. That was a cream ale that they brewed with coffee and vanilla.
Cool.
Going 3 or 4 years ago. It was pretty fucking tasty. But again, kind of like you said, could you tell it's a cream ale base? Nah, brah.
No.
Not happening. And then Eric Gilbert says there is a few cream ales around Ontario, but usually brewery only or hunting many beer stores and LCBO stores. Yeah, I mean, cream ales are just one of those things where I think like you got a handful of them and that's pretty much it as far as like distribution goes. Sure, a lot of breweries probably brew their own, but like to get distro, you better be brewing a great one or one that has hype behind it or something, because no one's going to be picking up just your standard cream ale on the shelf and being like, oh, totally, this is a cream ale. I got to buy them all.
I got to buy them all. Those
yeah,
cream
I'll
ales.
buy a fucking case of it and then a case tomorrow and then fucking 3 cases next week. Not happening.
I actually like brewing cream ales myself just because they're really cheap to brew. They are dirt cheap.
Nice.
And you can use the cheapest hops you can find because you don't really give a shit about the flavor from the hop.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
Well, it's because you've only had shitty cream ales. If you have a good cream ale, maybe you'll think differently. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I've never had a shitty cream ale because I probably had like 3 of them, maybe 4, maybe 5. I don't know. I haven't had a bunch of them. I've had like Jenny. I've had Muskokas. I've had the fucking Bell City one, which didn't even look like a cream ale or taste like a cream ale.
They've actually changed the name of it now. Now they call it an amber cream ale.
Oh, those fucking
because that thing came out really dark.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
I enjoyed the taste of it, but there's no way that was a cream ale, like at all.
I can't believe we're talking about cream ales. Holy fuck!
Fucking right.
I know,
cream
right?
ales are
But you know
record
what?
day.
But the funny thing is, and I said shitty cream ale. I guess it really isn't such a thing that I've ever had. I think it's more perspective when you have something that's actually really good. It's like, holy shit, this is a cream ale. This is really fucking good on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the rest all seem shitty in comparison.
Yeah, that's fair.
They may not be shitty, just like they're boring. That's all.
Yeah.
Eric Gilbert, there should be a weed store next to the Little Caesars. Perfect spot. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The music store.
Oh, man. They'd
The
fucking
music
Little
store.
Caesar.
Man. Just
Little Caesar would make the most money ever.
Location.
Yeah.
Nick, I'll say that there's a picture of the lineup at the local shop in Windsor that both myself and Derek were both in. He's number 4 in line. I'm number 11.
Jesus.
And every time someone came around with the camera, I was always averting my face. I don't want to be seen.
Make sure that you're not seen in this.
I know, seriously.
Bunch of
I was like,
music nerd line.
Art says there's an orange vanilla variant of that Calm Before the Storm. That must be brewery only.
Yeah.
Because he's in Southern California.
Ooh.
I
That would be a true creamsicle ale.
mean, that's what they tried to do with the. Well, I don't think they really did that with the Jenny one because it was orange. It was weird. It was like orange honey. I'm like, what the fuck, orange honey? All right, I guess. Like, is the honey orange? Like, I know there's different.
Why is it orange?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're not going to Liquid Arts Fest, are you at all, Ashley?
I wasn't planning on it, no.
Because I think Chris is. Because Pops and I are going on the.
Oh yeah.
We're going to the VIP on the Saturday from 12 to 4:30. So we might.
Oh, you guys already got your tickets and shit?
Yeah, I might scoop up Chris, assuming he buys them.
How much were your tickets?
82 American for 4.5 hours, which, considering the
Per ticket or combined?
no, per ticket. But here's the thing.
Fuck off.
Well,
Are you serious?
yeah, but dude, do you see?
Okay, no, I'm fine. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, you see the breweries there though. There's some fucking crazy breweries that don't even get distribution to like anywhere above like certain like to our continent. Like it's crazy. Like there's a lot of like UK breweries that like I see Craig and Peter drink and they're gonna be there. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking. I'll pay $20 an hour to go and drink all this shit that I can't get otherwise. It's more about the experience as anything. Yeah, but yeah, like no, like Canadian, it was like 100 like $10 Canadian. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Chris was like, I'll go. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll pick you up then. I guess if you want.
So my answer to that will be, I'll go if Chad gets free tickets and he invites me to go.
He now. So here's the thing. He did last year, I believe.
Yep.
As far as I remember.
Yeah, he did.
And if you do, yeah, you'll have a good time. I think he went to the Friday one.
What fest?
The Liquid Arts Fest.
Farts Fest?
Yeah, the Fart Fest.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
No, you sell.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, hey, Ash, save your time, your hard-earned family time for Shelton.
Yeah,
For
you Shelton Brothers in Buffalo.
Oh.
In the fall.
No,
but
I've
you'll be
been to a
paying
lot of
150. You'll be paying $150 Canadian.
I've been to a lot of beer festivals.
Mm-hmm.
This is by far and away the best one I've ever.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like the tickets are going to sell out pretty much instantly for Shelton Brothers because everybody knows. And if you're not on, whatever, they even announced when they're going to release tickets. But like, I feel like the VIPs are going to go instantly, and then the regular ones will probably be gone pretty quickly too.
Why is this fest so great? Is it just
because it's like fucking all the crazy breweries that you ever wanted from like all across the world, basically.
It's all Shelton Brothers distribution. So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's all like the select breweries from around the world that they pick to distribute.
Which,
Gotcha.
yeah. So like, it's funny. So here's an interesting thing about Bellwoods. I mentioned Bellwoods for a second because we have to every time. But Earth was like, yeah, I saw Bring Out Your Dead locally at my local bottle shop. He's in Southern California. I was like, oh.
Fucking Bellwoods makes it out to SoCal. I can't fucking buy it 100 kilometers away.
It's because Shelton Brothers imports it, and then wherever they distribute, they'll send some. But like that, like Bring Out Your Dead is like $20 to $23 American, which I know it's like 15 Canadian, so it's like literally double the price American wherever you want to buy it, which is
like CBS.
Yeah, but the thing about CBS is that they import it into Canada and somehow it's like half the price. I don't even understand how that math works other than fuck founders. It's the only math I have is fuck founders. That's stupid. Founders. It's like, hey, let us distribute our fucking beer.
No, it's called fuck the LCBO.
Let's export it. No, but that's the thing. Like even overseas, I can't speak for Craig or whatever, or Peter or whoever over there, Hobbsine, Rob. But I know it's even still as cheap or the exact same price like over in the UK that it is in the States because you're talking $20, $25 American for a 750. That's fucking stupid when you guys
it's like $30 Canadian.
Yeah. You guys are paying fucking $8.50 or $8.75 or whatever for a fucking 12-ounce bottle. So it's literally half the price.
Because we're buying it in one buy.
I don't fucking care what they're doing. Fuck founders.
It's about the cost of supply chain. And for the LCBO, it's one massive shipment.
I know.
Done.
You were. I know, but it's still bullshit.
I know, because you people who don't have a fucking, two brain cells rub together when it comes to like cost of goods have no idea.
Cost of salad.
But it's still ridiculous that founders fucking Nick doesn't say anything for 7 minutes. That's what it comes with.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Earth says Bring Out Your Dead, $20 to $24. He says somewhere in that range. So yeah, it's about what it is here in New York State. So it's cool to see you have the same price all the way out west where they have to ship it. No big deal.
If anybody brings Bring Out Your Dead to the bottle share, I'm going to kick him right in the fucking nuts.
Well, no,
that'd be Greg. So
Greg bring a bottle before you. I have to resample it.
Like we've all had it. Come on.
Yeah. So one thing I want to say before you finish this, actually, let me respond to Chris because I'm going to forget and I'm going to be passed out because I'm drunk. Now, Chris says the 15th for the Liquid Irish Fest. Yes, the 15th, Chris. If you're going to buy tickets, 15th, you got to get the special VIP ones, 12 to 4:30. It's called like whatever. It's like $110. Anyway, go ahead, Ashley.
You were Bring Out Your Dead review. I suspected I got a funky bottle because it didn't taste like I thought it was going to taste and what everyone else was describing it as. So Greg is bringing a bottle of that to the bottle share for me to resample.
Vintage 2018?
Yes, it was this year's vintage.
I haven't had it yet.
Maybe I did. To be honest with you, though, Ashley, I just feel like that's your palate. I feel like I don't feel like that one bottle was off. I just feel like that's you. It's
quite possible, yeah.
Yeah, and
but we're gonna find out.
Well, we are, and that's gonna be fun.
Sorry, what didn't you like about it?
I thought it was exceptionally thin. For what, like, it was a thinness that I would normally associate after a secondary fermentation has happened in a bottle, where it just chews up the rest of any sort of residual sugar. It wasn't sweet. It had like this, if I remember correctly, that's like umami like style like flavor to it. It was not a rich, decadent, velvety cognac barrel aged. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
it was cognac barrels.
It won't be that's the thing with that. With that, I think you'll definitely get the umami note, and it won't be. I don't think it's overly rich at all because that vinous characteristic in the cognac barrel cuts it pretty well. It's not a sweet beer per se. I don't find it overly sweet. I find it, and I wouldn't say rich is the characteristic I give it. I'd say it's. Oh, how do I describe it? I mean, because I love cognac, so I think that barrel character is like, it's like when I can get it, and some vintages I haven't got it much. I thought 2018 I got it more than say 2016, 2017. I don't remember much. Thin, no, I don't know if I call it thin. That's what it's weird. I don't know.
It felt really thin for me, but could have just been me in that day, but. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Well, your expectation may have been like you're expecting something that's velvety, soft, and that's the thing that cognac note will not give you that. It will not deliver that because it'll just sort of slice through it pretty well. And
well, I guess we'll see in about 6 weeks or so. Yeah. We will see without question.
Unless Greg forgets it.
I'll bring some cognac just for comparison if everybody wants.
I'll bring a lot of Labatt Blue Citra.
I actually don't drink straight spirits, so.
Fuck you.
Maybe I should mention some of the beers I'd like to try and take up. I'm not sure. We didn't get to drink a lot of the beers that I brought up last year, so
because they're all trash.
That's the thing, Joe. You're always so fucking judgmental.
I'm just kidding.
I want the blueberry ale. Come on.
Yeah, Hammond River Blueberry. I seriously want to try.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring one of those up in case York does show up.
Fuck York. No one cares about you.
20% chance. Do you really want me to bring one to the bottle share?
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
All right.
It has legendary status at this point.
Well,
it kind of does. You know,
for Ewart, it does. For the rest of it, I just like to try
it. You just want to try it so you can shit on it on camera, even if it doesn't too bad.
Well, yeah.
I know Ashley just gonna appreciate getting the.
Blueberry
beers.
Fuck those blueberry beers.
I can't wait to bring that fucking Bottle Logic Great Notion collab with Blueberry Imperial Stout that you will not try because I'm not going to let you touch it. I don't want to bring out your Dead version 2 to happen. You'll be motherfucking Earth in the review. This fucking guy said the blueberry beers to Joe. What a piece of shit.
Don't waste it on me, please.
I was gonna say the other beers that I was thinking. I've got a Cameron's 2012 Doppelbock that's barrel aged. That sound interesting.
Cameron's was so 2013.
Okay, so fuck that one.
It's just listen. Nick, you bring what you want, bro.
Bring whatever you want, man.
Oh yeah, I can bring whatever I want, like I did last year, and only drink like 20% of it because nobody else wants to.
I don't even remember. I remember we did the Quicksand Jesus.
What?
I remember
we drank that in a Trailway.
Well, how many beers did you bring?
I only brought a couple too, and then we drank that. I think we drank like 2 or 3 of mine. That was it.
Yeah. I don't know.
When you have fucking 8 to 10 people and everyone brings whatever, you're gonna have stuff you take back home because I think we drank like 20 beers at the bottle.
I brought that I was hoping we crack open was like this barrel aged 12 Musketeer Doppelbock, like bourbon barrel aged.
What the fuck? I don't even remember that. I would have drank the shit out of
it.
that.
Never came out. It was still in Chris's fridge. And he probably drank it by now.
That's a really good beer.
I'm literally only going to bring like 3 or 4 beers outside of a case of Labatt Blue Citra because the way, you got to figure there's going to be at least 8 to 10 of us, and you do a share. We're probably drinking 20, 25, say, beers. Everyone 2 to 3, and you're pretty much done. Like people that are bringing a 6-pack or more and thinking we're going to drink all of them, like, no.
It's
not
like
gonna happen.
Potluck, though. You bring as much beer as you would personally drink at any sort of party. So if I'm going to drink 4 12-ounce bottles,
you drink me
4 12-ounce bottles.
Well, how does Labatt Blue Citra fit in that? I'm trying to think.
Where in the equation does that?
How many Labatt Blue Citra do you drink in the course of this potluck? Is the question.
Well, that's the thing too. People with potlucks. You ever notice like people like, oh, I'm going to bring a dish to serve 20 people, but I would never eat that, and it ends up being way too much food because everybody has the same stupid idea. You bring enough for what you would eat, and then everybody gets a taste of everything. I don't know. People always fuck up.
You know what? That is probably the most logical thing you've said.
Fuck logic with these
In
fucking.
no, I'm trying to toss you a compliment. You fucker.
He doesn't know how to act, compliments or not. He's always reactionary in a negative way because that's you.
Baby shark. What?
Yeah, baby shark. Baby shark. What a nub.
Baby shark.
Fuck.
Do. No, I coming over the border or whatever, I'm not planning on bringing a lot of stuff, but I'll bring like probably max 4 beers to share. Absolute max, and if we drink them, we drink them. If we don't, we don't.
Yeah, because you learned your lesson one year where you brought like 24.
Dude, the fucking first or second year, I bring literally like 16 beers, and I think we drank like 4 or 5 of them. And
I brought 16 beers. Oh my
God, like some awesome barrel aged version of Pesce Mortel. I'm like, drooling over it, and we never got to it.
No, never drank it. I remember I brought a bunch of fucking different beers to share with Lee, like fucking Scotch barrel aged this and that, knowing Lee would like it. We never got to, and I was like, I'll save it for you. And then Lee never came again, so I was like, I guess I won't save it for you.
King of the Forest. King of the Forest is a great beer to share.
King of the Forest was one of the fucking probably the biggest regrets we've all had at any point in time to drink that beer.
That was the biggest fucking con job of beer.
Oh, it was so fucking disgusting.
Sour beer.
What was it?
It was a barrel aged maple.
Sour maple port.
Yeah, except for it wasn't supposed to be sour.
Yeah, it was sour, so they decided to sell it as a sour.
Yeah, this one was sour. We infected it accidentally. Like, you fuckers.
Listen, okay. Well, I made up for it by bringing Black Tuesday, which I still remember the review. Nick sitting in the background.
Nick refusing to drink it because he's like, I've had too much. I don't feel well. We're like, it's fucking Black Tuesday.
I ended up trying a sample of it, but I mean, like, holy fuck. By that point, we were like 20 beers deep that evening, and I was running on like 2 hours sleep and dehydrated as fuck.
And then you had
20% beer.
And I drank it anyway.
And you had an interesting time.
It's a great idea to have a bottle share right before a beer festival.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, I've learned my lesson. The first year I came was on a Thursday. I showed up late at like fucking 10:30, nothing in my stomach, and then people just overfilling everything. The next day was absolute torture. I was vomiting all day. It was the fucking worst hangover I've ever had. I was like, never again. Make sure I have food and make sure I don't show up late. So, like, in reviews, you can see me like just randomly like talking shit, and Paul's just filling my glass to the brim as I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm drinking. I'm like, what the fuck? How do I have 8 ounces now? What happened?
I mean, my recollection of it is like at Chad's place, the bottle shares were like drinking from the fire hose, just steady stream of fucking beer.
Yeah.
Ride the fucking dragon, you know.
But the thing is, you joked around like starting at noon. But if we start earlier in the afternoon and go on Friday for 6 to 8 hours, that's much better than try like even last year. We got back from those brewery tours and everything. What 7? I think 6:37. Yeah. So we drank for like 4 or 5 hours. Like it's much better to drink for like 8 or 9 hours and spread things out and have breaks to eat and just not fucking just throw everything down your gullet because you're like, oh, we have limited time. Like it's better to have a day worth and you're going to feel much better the next day.
Yeah. I mean, for that day, I have no plans for that day. I wasn't planning on going anywhere or doing anything. I mean, everyone's visiting and stuff, so I'm sure people want to go and see this and that, but fuck. It's a day off for me, so.
Yeah, like honestly, the only thing I want to do on Friday is pretty much hit up Counterpart, and that's pretty much it. Like outside of that, beer share it is. Like I don't fuck. I've seen everything, and I know like it's different.
Counterpart, fuck that place.
Fuck that place.
Fuck it. I can go whatever I want. Fuck it, indeed.
I want to go to Cayman Kettle, baby. Never been.
Yo, Cayman Kettle's all right. Say what you want. You trolling?
School? Cayman Kettle. It's like 10 minutes down the street from my house.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna bring the whaliest beers I have. And
I thought you don't have a cellar anymore. What happened?
I don't, but I got good stuff still.
Well, then you have a cellar.
No, I don't. I have my fridge.
Well, whatever you have a fucking fridge cellar. Just settle down. Do your safe and shit. What is the whaliest beer you have right now?
Shrams. How many people have Shrams? You think I love?
If you bring Shrams, I will fucking kill at least 3 people to drink the rest of that bottle. I don't care what it is. I'll kill them.
What about some Frederiksdal Kirschbaven cherry wine?
Nah, fuck it.
Okay.
Nah, fuck it. Shrams. Where's the Shrams at?
Yeah, I would do Shrams.
What do you literally have in the fridge?
The Shrams? I have no Shrams. I'll just get some.
Fuck you then, man. No, it's true. Shelf turds.
I'll get some on Thursday this week.
That's right. Shelf it all.
Yeah. No, but I'll bring some Hill maybe, and I don't know, some Kurama hands, maybe some Solstice Stout.
Crumendons?
Something like that.
Chrono.
American Stout, barrel-aged American Stout, Joe. You know, that stuff is like the best shit ever. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Remember?
I only have like a couple bottles of that shit left from my like 2, 3. Dude, I drank what was it? The fucking Brett barrel aged one that they did. Remember the?
Oh shit! You know what I got? I actually have 2 bottles of the vanilla barrel aged 4D.
All right, if you don't bring that, I'm gonna fucking slice your penis off and feed it to Nick. That's what's gonna happen.
Rip it off like Ashley.
Well, Paul's gonna be here too.
So. What do you think I am, Greg?
No, Paul's not gonna slice it out. He's just gonna take it. He's gonna bite it right off. There's no slicing.
Eat it with
He's gonna eat it.
He's gonna chew it with his bare hands like he.
Yeah.
No.
And he's gonna feed it to Greg.
Okay, I'll bring the vanilla 4D then.
Dude, I was very close to considering going to that release because of the whole like you can now they do it the proper way, so we don't have to wait in line for 5.5 hours. But like you can fucking buy your shit and pick it up within the next month or whatever. And that vanilla 4D sounded, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I heard it's good. Haven't had it yet.
He said, I fucking. So you have it, but you've never had it, but you have it.
I have 2 bottles. I never had it.
What a fucking weirdo.
So you have some Hill Farmstead that you're holding on to, Ewart?
Yeah.
Shelf Church from LCBO.
Remember when I hit the LCBO? I bought 2 bottles of each.
Fucking guy.
Florence, Arthur, and Anna. And they're all amazing. I'll be frank.
What a cunt. What a fucking cunt.
Wow, the C word got busted out.
Yeah,
Monday night.
Yo, he is. And we know it. Based on what's happening right now, we all know it.
All right.
So, I was gonna have some this weekend. Like, I can't. I just couldn't decide which one. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just hold on to them some longer because Anna's fucking awesome. That's the honey one. Florence is incredible. That's the wheat. And Arthur is the
wheat.
Wheat.
What happened to Guy? Jesus Christ.
Who cares?
Whoa.
Oh, wow,
he's got a girlfriend now.
I know. That's what happens, man. You get married, you get a girlfriend, you never see the light of day again. But Arthur's good too. Arthur's like the first Hill Farmstead I ever had. It was game changer.
So you're gonna bring some of that, you said?
You're gonna bring some Phil's Farmstead?
Well, I'm just depends what people want. I'm sure a lot of people haven't had any, so I'm like, why not just bring like the staple like Arthur?
Yeah, no.
Florence is really fucking good too. Florence may be my favorite of their standards.
Well, fuck, bring that.
Yeah, he's not bringing anything because he's not showing up.
Really fucking
good. That's true, but I mean,
there's the thing. There's a bunch of talk, and then like the week before, he's be like,
you can fucking flatter him for a while instead of making fun of him. Maybe he'll actually show, which he won't.
This is you. Are you fucking serious?
Paul needs a place to trash.
Listen. If I show up, I will for sure bring Hill Farmstead. One of those.
All right. He said a.
I'd be happy just to try anything from Phil Harmstead.
Who's that dirty pervert?
Like Phil.
Phil
Dirty Burger.
Excuse me, Phil
Harmstead's a fucking pedophile.
Phil Collins.
No.
I feel like if we do a review, Phil Harmstead is how we're gonna have to introduce the fucking beer.
Okay, how about okay, I have another thing. Okay, good thing this is off the air. Nick,
except for it's not.
For the Airbnb, we'll have our own Hill Farmstead. And there'll be one for the share.
Oh, that seems a little bit too intimate.
Okay.
It's an off the share review.
I was gonna ask a question. Does this sound like interesting enough to bring up? Because I got a bottle of this and it's like a $15 fucking bottle.
I see Brute and I vomit everywhere.
It's strawberry Brute IPA.
Yeah, I vomit
in a big cork bottle. Does that sound interesting other than Joe?
It sounds interesting to me.
It sounds interesting from a perspective of it sounds gross.
I think Joe's just anti-Brute.
I am anti-Brute IPAs. Yes, I am. I'm not a huge fan.
I'm not anti-Brute. I did like IPA number 9. But that
fucking piece of shit.
I won't say I was enthralled by it. I didn't dislike it. The other Brutes I've had, I didn't like. So I don't know. Strawberries.
Really?
Brutes is the fragrance of the real man.
You smell like a fucking sailor.
The voice of wisdom. Thank you, Lee.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Lee?
Just stuff.
All right. What were you saying, Joe?
I'll just say you listen. You bring what you feel is interesting. That's what it comes down to, man.
Yeah, but I'd be bringing up whatever and I won't come back with it. This is a $15 bottle of beer that I actually got for free, but I'm not going to bring a lot of stuff up this time. But I'm wondering, is this something I should bring up?
Nick, Nick, I'm going to say this again. You bring what you want to bring, and you make sure we drink it. That's all it comes down to.
The only thing you need to bring up at the fucking meeting or the bottle share is the homoerotic vibes going on.
Oh, I'm sure Greg will be asking for
I
my
feel like Greg and Paul have that covered.
I'm sure that Greg's gonna want me to split him open with my cock at some point.
Whoa,
He did last year.
That's not what Lee's talking about.
I think Greg's just joking about that whole cock thing, Nick. It's like you might want to stop there, man.
Jesus.
Think about this for a minute before you commit sexual violence upon someone that might actually hurt them.
Jesus Christ.
That lumber sexual chop
Joe-
Drax.
And we wonder why we don't drink your beer, Nick. Jesus Christ, man.
Joe, what's that brewery around you or that you have access to where it's a farmhouse style where they brew they try to use all the ingredients on their farm. It's like a B.
Plan B. Plan B. Yeah. Why?
That from the reviews I've watched from you and then from Matt, sounds like a pretty interesting brewery.
No, they do a lot of cool stuff. Most of the stuff's everything they brew on their farm, and then they did a Bloody Mary beer with
the Bloody Mary,
most of the stuff right off of their fucking farm, and I'll see if I can grab some stuff before the maybe at least just one bottle because I don't want to upset Nick or anything in case we don't get to his stuff and he tries to fight us all in the middle of the night.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, but if you want to try something like that, or I could just bring one for you. Ashley, you can just drink yourself or whatever if you have any.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just bring 2 interesting bottles and then bring a bunch of Trailways, and that's it.
Yeah,
you might want to put beer in those interesting bottles. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
This is just some bottles they wash up on shore.
I'm just gonna piss it and try to swap it out with Blue Citra.
What did I not understand about this bottle share concept?
I'm pretty sure everyone's just gonna be drinking Blue Citra and enjoying life.
Lee, are you gonna come out? Are you gonna come to the bottle share? Are you gonna rearrange your life and travel to Ontario?
No.
That's not the answer he was looking for.
We almost had it. We were like really close.
I'm so close on that.
I'm just happy. I was just happy I got to hang out with Lee and meet him the first year.
Yeah.
I know Nick as well, and I know Ashley. That's probably not going to happen for you, but it was cool that he came out and supported the festive fishing.
Dude, if you ever want to do the drive again, I'm up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Maybe you scarred him so much that first time, Nick, that he's
I don't know.
It was 24/7 rush, I believe, which would scar any man. Like it was bad or fucking you too.
God.
It was mostly Rush and Beck. It was pretty good.
Oh, Beck's
Beck.
The Beck I can deal with.
That was like when Morning Phase first came out, and we were listening to that,
through
the calm of night, driving through French Quebec.
That is fucking super. That's like a fucking start of a scary movie, man. What are you talking about? Like a horror movie, right there.
No, I think the only scary thing was when I almost got in a fight with that French dude at the fucking
the gas station.
Yeah, the gas station. I remember that.
I'll be right back.
Oh wow, you've scarred Ashley Sexton apparently.
And the only scary thing about that was that we were like legit in Quebec at that point. So it was like, if an English speaking guy murdered an old French dude in self-defense, it's probably not going to go well for the English speaking guy or the guy driving the car as well.
Like one of those movies where you get caught by yourself in a crowd and all of a sudden they rip your body to pieces kind of thing. There's so many French people around that you would never get out alive.
They are like zombies. They're
Didn't you guys have a bunch of beer too on the way back and fucking you were scared you were going to get pulled over?
Oh yeah, we did get pulled over.
Yeah, we did, but they were really nice because they were just like, get the fuck out of our fucking province, English people.
We were almost to the New Brunswick border and they pulled us over because, well, to be fair, I was speeding.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing like 120 in a 100 zone, so they pulled me over. And we've got like $400 worth of beer in the trunk we're bringing back with us.
Yeah, but it was a nice lady cop, and she looked really tired. And
do you speak French? No, sorry.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it didn't seem like they really spoke English. So it's like, should we go through the paperwork of arresting these two assholes at like fucking whatever it was in the morning? No, we should just fucking let them go. They're leaving.
Well, you offended Ewart.
Just like Ewart did. Fuck Ewart.
Ewart has shitty hotel Wi-Fi, aka he just rage quit because we're not talking to him.
He's
Okay.
He's a shitty person. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
always
tone of
fast.
Lee's voice uses up so much bandwidth that it causes viewers' connection to drop out.
I am the man.
Oh, hey, Nick, you want me to come to the share and bring some Hill Farmstead? Oh, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to come there and we're going to share. Oh, wait, I'm not going to come because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, my
Oh,
name's
I'm gonna well, I would tell you that Phil Farmstead would be a cock to use, but still, it's fuck you, Ewart.
It's all right.
some of that finely brewed Hill Farmstead beer. Phil Harmstead.
You know what you could do is you could always mail a couple of bottles to Ashley or something like
Yeah,
that.
but he's
Phil Harmstead.
Phil Harmstead.
My newest friend, Phil Harmstead. He's a really slick guy.
You weren't here, I don't think, Lee. But so this is Guns and Rose from Oscar Blues. So they did it. It's a rose ale. Listen to this with hibiscus and prickly pear. It's pretty good, right? But Guns and Roses is already suing them for for the trademark. They tried to trademark it. And the Guns and Roses is like, no, that's what we do.
Oh
We sue
God.
people. I was like,
Rod's in the chat.
Oscar Blues. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, just don't.
Axl Rose is still alive, and he's gonna see this shit. He's gonna sue your ass.
He's fucking trigger happy with the suing of everyone.
He's fat. He's got dreadlocks. He's got plastic surgery. He's gonna fucking sue you.
And his hands are tied. Yeah, he's ready to do it at all times.
I don't need your civil war.
Yeah. When I heard this story, I was like, yeah, no, could have called that. Log at the when I saw this.
Sue your ass and make you pop.
I got pissed off because you guys are making me laugh, you motherfuckers.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Oh God.
I used to listen to those albums a lot. I hate myself for that. I fucking hate Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, like Guns N' Roses used to be such badass, and you were cool if you listened to them. And now,
they're really
I can't
badass when
fucking
you were like
stand them now.
When you were like 13. They were really badass, and that's about where it lands.
Oh, fuck, what was that song that they had from "You Could Be Mine" or something like that?
That's the only song of theirs I still like because it's on the Terminator 2 fucking soundtrack.
You could be mine.
Yeah. But you're way out of line. Yeah.
I fucking had this is my brother. I think they had that on cassette. That single.
Yeah, I had Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 on cassette. Used to listen to them a lot. I'm not proud of it.
Tell you what, I used to listen to when I was about that age was fucking Def Leppard.
Oh God. Okay, I feel way better about myself now. Yeah, I used to listen to Guns N' Roses, and then all of a sudden I heard this little band called Nirvana, and it's like, yeah, fuck this shit. Then I heard the Ramones, and I was like, especially fuck this shit.
Right, we lost Ashley Sexton.
We lost them both, Sexton and fucking Joe. They're muted. They're I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're having. Oh no, Sexton's back.
Where's Sexton?
I'm back. Oh, bye, Ewart.
Yeah, bye, Ewart. He left a while ago.
He went to fuck one of his road hookers.
Probably.
There's plenty of them in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Anything going on in chat?
Arkansas, carry on my wayward son.
All right.
All right. So who's in the chat? I know Rajay's in the chat. I already sent him a link on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it.
What's
What
up,
is Rajay doing?
Eric Gilbert, willing to go to Welland is like willing to go to Rochester. Hey.
Wow, was Rochester that bad? Holy fuck.
Jesus.
Uh,
And Eric Gilbert says, Lost Craft drop a milkshake IPA, sons. Yeah, that's Lost Craft. They're a contract brewer. They were the ones that sent Chris some free beers.
let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris is on his way back home, isn't he? At this point.
He is home already.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Not here. Not hanging out with the cool people.
They stopped him at customs. Okay, I get it.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
He's too brown. He's too brown.
You get a
Jesus.
you get the other half there, actually.
No, this is speaking of this is Half Hours on Earth. So
That's what I meant.
is
What the fuck did I say? Other half? What am I?
other
fucking-
half.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
drunk. It's all right. No big
Pretty
deal.
close. This is the Half Hours on Earth. This is their Lucifuge, which is their it's their fucking Schwarz beer.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is the first like non-sour or farmhouse beer I've had from Half Hours that is not a fucking sour.
How is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, no, I bought 4 of these. I'm gonna save one. I'm gonna try and save one.
Yeah, dude, I'm interested in trying that. That's fucking such a Schwarz beers are. You don't see a lot of them nowadays.
No, basically my notes on this one was that it's it's a pretty standard Schwarz beer, but instead of using like a clean yeast, I'm not too sure if they lagered it or not, but I'm definitely getting like your not quite Brett, but definitely a farmhouse like wild yeast type of like a funkiness to it. So
Yeah.
it's a real interesting take on what would normally be a pretty clean beer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
They
other
need
half
to be they need to be careful because Danzig might fucking sue them.
Let me ask you a question.
That's the name of the second album.
Is it really?
Yeah,
did I pronounce it properly?
Lucifuge.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, if I was to place an order and have it delivered to your house, would you be okay with that?
100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
assuming you wanted to, get in on it too. I mean, I'd obviously.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, it's their shipping's fantastic because it's $10 flat rate.
Oh shit! And
Yeah.
Earth, if you want anything, let me know. I can add other stuff to the order and bring it across the border and send it to you too. Because he says sounds like an awesome brewery. And I know I'm Untapped. He's been like just Earth's
Yep.
planet. He's the entire planet.
He's the entire planet. There are no borders.
I'm drinking. I'm going to open up an old chub here from Oscar
Oh,
Blues.
yeah.
This is 1.5 years old. Scotch
Oh
ale.
God.
Yeah,
Good luck on that.
it's a Scotch ale, but it's a wee heavy.
Beer. It's a good beer.
Yeah, it should be great. I think. I hope.
It should
Yeah.
hold. I've
did
had
you-
it twice.
Yeah, I didn't send you one, right? You got one from
Mm.
Daniel and
Daniel and maybe the what's his name?
Beer
He used
Expedition,
to-
right?
Beer Expedition. Yeah, I think sent me one once.
It's such a fucking good beer because it's a great beer. Because Oscar Blues know what they're doing, except for they get sued by Guns N' Roses. 'Cause maybe they
Yeah.
do.
So Joe, with Half Hours on Earth, if you're not familiar with their shipping or their website,
Mhm.
on Wednesdays they update what they have available.
Okay.
They ship. The only day they ship on is Monday. So you can, if you're to take a look on their website, Wednesday afternoon or something like that, that's everything that they have available, and they will they'll pick the order and they'll cold store it,
Okay.
and then Monday it gets packed up and shipped out. And they do that so,
All right, so
they're
let's try to figure this out between you and I. What we'll do is we'll do a combo order if you want to order anything, say like a couple weeks before the fest.
Yep.
I'll pay for all the shipping, the $10 or whatever, and then we'll order whatever. You pay for
Yeah.
your, whatever you order. I'll pay whatever I order, but I'll pay the shipping, and then I'll grab it from you at the bottle share or whatever.
yeah, that'd be good. That sounds awesome because I would definitely get in on that.
All right, sweet. We'll do that. And we'll see maybe if Chris wants to order anything too.
Yeah.
Like whoever,
Hey.
or even if Nick, but no, last time Nick did that, he
Here's
didn't
the
bring
thing.
any home.
If the order gets to 150, I think the shipping's free.
Oh, well, I guess we can, maybe do a big
If-
ship.
Half
If you get
Hours
enough
on
people-
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rod
Well,
said-
I wanted some sent home to me, but the box just sat there. It
Maybe
sat
do it
there.
this year then. Maybe
It sat there. Oh yeah, I need somebody to send it back to me if I
We'll
get enough
talk-
beer.
we'll talk more on Facebook. And I mean, if we can get to that point, that's cool. I don't mind paying the $10 or whatever. I mean, clearly, and whatever I buy. But yeah, if we can do it that way, because you just need an address to send it to, obviously.
Yep.
So yeah, that works
Just,
perfectly.
Well, they just released. They announced something where they're breaking down the
Yeah.
boundaries of Canadian beer shipping, so you can actually send alcohol across provinces now.
We're breaking down all the bandwidth, baby.
Oh,
Well,
man.
It's
Oh,
a proposal so far. It hasn't been.
Sorry.
They should fucking approve it before they get voted in office.
Oh,
Joe,
there's-
are you okay, Joe?
no.
WA, you got to break the boundaries on the border, baby.
To
Send the
quote-
beer.
Baby, to quote a fallen soldier known as Guy from Drinking in Canada, baby, formerly known as Big Eye Reviews, baby. This beer is all the Scotch candies, baby. It's all the Scotch
It's
candies.
all the orange candies, Scotch
Baby,
candies.
baby, orange candy, Scotch candy, baby, caramel candy, baby, Wooders originals, all of them.
Those orange haired Scottish folk, baby.
Yeah, this is fucking delicious. A year and a half. Holy Christ!
You put the old chub into you, and you're the boy of the woods.
Dude, it's such a fucking good. Like I got this for like $1.83 a can.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's so good.
$1.83
I wish I
price
could get
for
some
a
Oscar
steel
fucking
driving
blues
man,
up
baby.
here.
Baby, Rod J said it looks like Joe is feeling good tonight. Must have been a double kill, baby. Ed Gilbert said close range kill, and Lee followed up with it's flying loose in North Tonawanda today.
It's flying loose, baby.
Tonawanda,
It's
baby.
North Tonawanda.
Flinging and flanging.
That's right.
Does Rod not want to join us? Rod, do you want to join us?
He's too
Too
cool
many
for
white
us, I
people,
think.
baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Listen. Rodney, we will speak to Jive.
For fuck's sakes, Rick.
You know Joe and I will
such
speak
a
to
fucking
Jive.
racist early.
We will throw some Milbonics in there, baby. Get on here now.
God damn.
Baby, I got the start on my wood, baby. Can I
That's
have
the rose of gimmick, baby. Come on now. We talk to Jive. We put this lisp on. We talk it funky like a monkey.
Rod,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, listen, Dustin Rhodes understands one
Holy
thing,
shit,
and that is
Lee.
nothing but, oh my God, what's happening right now, baby? My phone is a piece
Don't
of
let
shit.
don't let Nick and Ashley deter you here with fucking being like Tully Blanchard or some bullshit.
My Tully Blanchard.
Tony Blanchard.
You know what they say? You know, I know I sent you an aged 1050, was it, Lee?
Yeah.
Dude, even in the cans, they definitely age. I know, like they don't oxidize clearly nearly as much as a bottle would do, but they definitely change.
They do change, yep.
Why, how old's that Scotch ale you're drinking?
A year and a half old. It was canned on 10/24/2017.
Okay, so did you get it cheap because it's that old, or did you buy it? And then
No, I just wherever
You've been sitting on it?
I can't remember where I bought it. But like all Oscar Blues, like Old Shub is like a $2, $2.50 can. I want to say I got this at a local Wegmans grocery store in a mixed 6-pack for like $10.99. And when I looked at, like when I bought it, I didn't look at the can date because it's a Scotch ale, whatever. I don't care if it's 6 months old, 6
Yeah, it
weeks
doesn't
old.
really matter.
But then I looked at it, and I bought this probably about 3 months ago. And I looked at it, I was like, this is already over a year old. And I just didn't drink it until now. It's fucking.
What's the percentage on it?
I think it's like 8%.
Oh, geez. What? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't mind, but like this is like Werther's original personified. But it's not overly sweet though. Like it still has a nice dryness you typically expect.
It's
From it.
candy, but it's not fucking sweet.
Yeah, well, it's sweet, but then it's like there's a nice dry.
Yeah.
Shows up, baby. It's like, oh, baby, hang on.
I just say I was saying it, baby, because you make fun of me for saying shit like that.
It's not too sweet, baby. It is well hopped, is what we're saying here.
Yeah,
You
it
put
has
it
like,
in.
it has like a dry earthiness, but I mean, this beer is good to begin with. It's like really good.
Dry earthiness.
What's the percentage on it?
It's only 8, so it's like
Okay.
basically fucking imperial. I mean, it's a wee heavy, right? It's not a straight on like Scotch ale, actual Scotch ale / wee heavy. But like even so, like in a can, I know so many people talk about like how they don't really change complexity, but like this tastes way different than a fresh can, at least from my recollection.
Yeah, that whole beers don't change in can stuff is bullshit. Sure, the process is a little bit slower, but I mean,
Yeah.
cans have expiration dates on them too, guys, just like bottles. So the beer changes somewhat in the can.
Age no matter what inside the can, no matter whether it's a can or a bottle. It's just it's less susceptible to oxidation.
Oxidation. But
Oxidation.
you're coming close. I give you an A for effort, but not really, like more like a B+. The thing is that oxidation, when it comes to these, it's not as prevalent, but like, you have working parts from the malts to the hops to the yeast and stuff. Shit's going to change when it ages. It's just plain and simple. That's just how it works. And I can tell you firsthand, having this beer multiple times, it's so smoothed out, and I don't even know how to explain it other than it's like super balanced. And I know that's just like a cop out, but like I could fucking chug this right now at 8%. I'd be fucking hammered because I already am. But I could chug this and like not have any resistance or whatever. Be like, oh my God, I could fucking chug this and be done with it. It's so good. It's so rich. It's so complex.
It's not so sweet. It's not so heavy, and that's so you couldn't do it. You could, and that's what's the problem.
I want to sit here and enjoy it. Is the thing.
Deceptively drinkable.
Yeah, it's deceptively drinkable. Great way to put it. Great.
Well, in the chat saying he's doing some paperwork. Thanks for the invite. Plus a non-drinking night, baby. It's gonna be
Roger,
gonna be an adult.
It's up to you.
Rajay, I will be on the Beer Flow show this week, so alert your followers and your subscribers so they can unsub now.
That's ready. Get ready. Dusty Rose and the Junkyard Dog going to team up again, baby.
Baby, I'm bringing nothing but nothing to your chat, baby.
It's going to be the thump and hump fucking connection, baby. It's going down.
I'm going to be
here, thump and hump.
I'm going to be Hillbilly Jim in his prime, baby. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, maybe thump and plump. Maybe one of those you throw in.
Welcome back to one. You would, baby. You would.
Junkyard Dog brings in the thump. Ewart brings in nothing.
Huh?
You're when's the last time you had Old Chub from Oscar Blues?
Oh shit! God damn, that's probably been 6 years.
Year and a half old can, absolutely delicious. Pick it up next time you're in Arkansas.
They had some on the shelf. Did not buy.
Delicious. It's so delicious.
Instead of bought some Distill Brewery Haze of the Dead hazy.
Fuck the stupid haze game. I love it, but still no.
Fuck it. It's the Deadhead Series IPA, double IPA from Distill.
You know what's fucking so good? You guys get Iinger in Ontario. I know you, right? You get Celebrator though, like
dude. Oh no! Listen, I'll say fuck Iinger, and I'll tell you why. So I went there in Munich. They didn't even have. I went to the fucking brew house in Munich. They didn't have Celebrator.
How did they not have Celebrator?
I don't know. I went in there and said, "I'll take a Celebrator." He's like,
What?
You don't have that. I was like, but I came here only for that. How do you know?
They'd be like going to Sierra Nevada and be like, yo, hook me up with a pale ale. They'd be like, no, we don't have it. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
You know what? If Ewart works on it, I think he could probably do a really good Ric Flair impression.
Is that something that they only have certain times a year?
Yeah, I think you could do a really good Ric Flair impression. You've got that like weird lispy, weird voice that he has. That's like really hard for most people to do.
I have a lispy voice.
Yeah, you really do.
Maybe you kind of
Taylor.
He doesn't have a lispy voice. He has a little. He's a little.
If you listen to him, he's got a very strange voice. It's very hard to do.
Look at that Lathan too, baby. They can't get wrong with that Lathan, baby. Oh God, Oscar Blues, I love you, baby.
Baby.
Oh, baby, I love you. I love the tent fitted.
You were looking for Celebrator when you went to Iinger, but is that something that they only make like certain times a year?
No, it's year round.
Or maybe they just make it for the North American market.
Yeah, maybe they saw this fucking Canadian company.
Like, yeah.
Like a yearly kind of, like a seasonal kind of thing.
Send this shit seasonal beer to North America. They'll love it over there.
Maybe they thought you were Jewish, Ewart, and they didn't want to give it to you because you know how they are over there.
Wow.
You say that jokingly, actually, but maybe not jokingly, but like, so I did the fucking side-by-side of Polliners to Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
One of those Oktoberfests are specifically made for the North American market, and it's year-round, but they don't sell it in fucking Germany at all.
Yeah.
I'm
not surprised, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's right up there with the Nazi symbol. You don't see it in Germany ever these days. It's just like it's banned.
She's great. Going to Celebrator though, I think that's year round almost everywhere. So, but maybe that is one of those like export beers that like everybody loves, but maybe it's hard.
While you were there, you should have asked Chancellor Merkel what the fuck was up. You should have just like, "Hey Merkel, what's up, bitch? What the fuck is up with this shit? No swastikas, no Celebrator. What the fuck is going on?" It's just a thought.
Yeah, no, I think Ewart has muted himself without muting himself, which is impressive. He's like, I'm just not going to talk.
I didn't mute myself. I'm just speechless.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's good. Don't start any fucking rallies in a beer hall or anything. That leads to bad things.
Don't start a push here.
Don't start a beer all push.
The worst thing is anybody coming into this chat and like taking us seriously. Those are the worst people.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a feeling Jordan would want to jump in right now because this would be a topic he'd be passionate about.
Yeah, but he would
that little Nazi fuck.
He'd be
a little Nazi fuck. Hey, Jordan, you're a little Nazi fuck. I know you're watching this, you little bitch. Why don't you fucking unblock me if you're going to leave comments on my channel, you little coward?
Honestly, did we get a thumbs down for that?
Are we getting a Mandango?
I thumbs down.
Mandango.
Yeah, let me know when the thumbs down registers, and then I'll unthumbs down it.
Come meet me, Jordan.
Oh, I don't want to meet him because I mean he would just his pants, and that would just be gross and awkward.
It's a rarity. I don't drink. I don't drink that much, but I'm talking pretty much feeling it, and it's just because of your chat, and that's it.
Joe. Yeah. Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Man, you gay.
Wait, so what was the basis of that? I remember that from what was that from?
That was a comment on somebody's channel.
Oh yeah, I wasn't on one of Lee's old reviews.
Yeah, it was one of my reviews, I think. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I trashed some beer somebody liked. It was like, man, you gay.
Man, you gay, but I'm drinking some fucking.
I'm gonna put that on a shirt and wear it to the fest.
Do it. I'd imagine you'd probably get kicked out, but it would be worth every single second of it.
Yeah,
Why would
it's
you
also
kick
filming.
out?
I feel like Chad would be like, no, you can't. You
Oh,
can't.
Chad wouldn't care.
Spend several $100, travel all the way to.
I mean, Chad wouldn't even be able to read the shirt anyway.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
see it.
fine. Fuck, so, come on.
travel all the way to a beer fest like 500 kilometers away from you, and just to wear a T-shirt that says "Man, you gay" and kick.
I'm gonna hopefully have a Ric Flair shirt for the fest. Should be fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got me an Arn Anderson shirt, Joe,
Where? From where?
from the fucking T-shirt store that sells all the
Oh, wrestling tees?
wrestling tees. Yeah, Arn Anderson's got a store on there now.
Oh fuck!
Holy shit.
Was it an Enforcer shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I might have to get one of those. Shit, sons.
Good quality shirt too.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, maybe I'll order one from there. Huh.
I got all kinds of ideas from wrestling shirts, like old school shit. That'd be great.
They're already, they're already on this website.
Yeah, your ideas are probably already
Pro
moved.
wrestling tees.
No.
is pretty,
I want my. I'm sure my ideas already come to life. I just want to buy them.
I feel like you're gonna order an all elite wrestling shirt. You're your type of guy.
A what?
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 Lee knows what I'm talking about. What?
Mm.
Are we Stone Cold circa 2002? I need you to settle down.
No, I don't wear Stone Cold stuff. Although I respect Stone Cold, I would not.
You know who else doesn't wear Stone Cold stuff? Almost everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
Even back then, I never was. I mean, I don't know. Everybody else had an Austin 316 shirt, so I had a DX shirt.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Did you have like original DX or like the shitty DX? Which one did you have?
No, like the original DX, where like the big X on the front says "suck it" on the back.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to settle down.
Yeah.
But also, you didn't have to.
No. And our crew, my crew in college, 4 of us would wear that shirt to the bar together.
Did you have Rick Rude DX or like everything after Rick Rude DX?
Rick Rude. What?
Okay, we're done here. We're done here.
No.
Lee, are we done here?
This
I
is
feel like we're done here.
What do you think that you're better?
Road Dog Billy Gunn generation.
Will you please bow to the masters?
Break your hip.
Oh man. So Nick, what are you bringing to the bottom chair, buddy?
Fuck's sakes,
Come
Joe.
on.
Jesus.
Can you bring some? Hey, can you bring some trail
I'm
away?
bringing these nuts.
Yo, bring that fucking Coke with that Sabro one. I don't care if it drinks like shit. Bring it.
Which one?
The Sabro hop one you did from Trailway, wasn't it Sabro?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring one. I'm gonna bring one of those cans up at least, even if we don't drink it and I give it to you.
No,
to
I'm
take home
drinking
with you.
shit. I'm fucking fuck that. I'll drink that all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. There's still lots of them around, so I'm gonna pick one up pretty soon here. I think.
That's gonna be what, like 2 months old, say?
Is Well, it's came out. Yeah, I suppose it's about a month and a half old now. So by the time the fest rolls around, it'll still be less than 3 months old.
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
Hey Joe, you ever have this?
Is that Apple Brandy Barrel Noir from
Yep.
Prairie?
Yep.
I want to say I've had it at a fest, but I don't think I've had an entire bottle. How is it? You trying it right now?
No, I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, you're gonna bring it back home? Oh, you're drinking it tonight?
Yep.
Oh shit, Rod tearing apart Ewart. This might be the worst. Like, this is the worst thing anyone has said on the comment section ever on Nick's channel. He said
What?
Ewart is an X-Pac man.
Oh no, you know what would be worse?
Oh,
He was an
wow.
X Factor man.
Ah!
Let me tell you about the X Factor, and then Uncle Cracker breaks in.
I think the theme music might be the best about the entire situation.
It's like you right now. Ewart's avatar is the cover off of the Baby Shark 7-inch single from Record Store Day.
Fuck me, man.
For
You're-
fuck's sake,
you're
I mean, fucking vinyl nerdier than I do.
Hey, speaking of like a great old wrestling tidbit, my wife got a new car recently, and she likes to name her cars. Like, it's weird. My wife does, of all things. And since it's blue, I said, "Oh, we should call it Blue Meanie. She doesn't know what that is.
She doesn't know what that means.
I'm trying to
She's never been on a yellow submarine, then, huh?
No, I know she doesn't quite understand. I just keep calling it that. I keep calling it Blue Meanie, and she's
Yeah.
like, well, "I don't like that name." I was like, "Well, you don't have another name." She's like, "Yeah, but." So I'm going to keep working on it until it sticks.
If you explain to her
That's
That-
funny.
it's part of the Blue
I
World
wonder,
War.
does anybody else except for maybe Lee know what a blue meanie is?
Oh,
Well, there's two different things. There's the Yellow Submarine cartoon with the Blue Meanies, and then there's the actual wrestler Blue Meanie.
Oh, yeah, the
the
wrestler.
wrestler Blue Meanie, who was part of the Blue World Order and also banged a porn
World
star.
War. Yeah,
So
well, he was pretty much.
tell me,
Yeah, he
there
got-
you go.
It was a fucking
got really,
NWO character imitating the same fucking thing.
Wasn't it Jasmine Saint?
He got
Saint
really
something? What was her name?
Desmond St. Clair or whatever her name was. He got really like ripped for a while and banged her, and now he's a fat guy again.
And he got fucking his forehead dented by a JBL and got very upset about
Yeah.
it. The ECW one night stand. Yeah, he was not happy about that. Can't blame him. You know, it's not good.
No. I mean, fucking JBL's a bully, but then Joey Styles fucking knocked him the
Yes.
fuck out. So
That's all the best stories ever. The fuck that he knocked him out on the plane. Oh god, some great stories like that.
And now he's just like a fucking Fox News pundit with bitch tits. So fucking.
And to be clear, it's talking about JBL, not the Blue Meanie.
Oh
Although
god.
I can see how good people can
No.
Meanie, but it's JBL.
Well, Blue Meanie's got bitch tits too, but he's not a fucking.
Yeah, he is
Fox
fucking
pundit as far as I know.
huge tits for sure. And I say this as a
Yo,
fat
you're
guy.
dealing with the X Factor. Yeah, Ewart would have been an X Factor.
No.
He's like basically just incredible with hair.
Basically, yeah, that's in a nutshell. Just incredible with hair.
No.
Yeah, could I just call him Just Incredible as the bottle share if he comes, which we know he's not going to, but he does. We're like,
Yeah.
this is a
Well,
review with
listen,
Just Incredible.
Hey, Lee, you can't laugh. You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, he went to the
Coward.
first one ever, so bring it down.
OG.
The OG.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
OG.
That's
Why
true. He had-
repeat
he had
when
Black
I-
Tuesday while Nick sat on the sidelines.
And Lee will be there in spirit as we stream live with Lee over Google Plus. Unless,
You know what?
unless
You know what?
someone needs 1,000
I-
subscribers to
I
do
know
that.
what's going on.
I just got an idea for. We all need to have T-shirts that say his name was Lee Russell. His name
There we
was
go.
Lee Russell.
I mean, if you can provide
His
these-
name was Lee Russell. His name is Robert Paulson.
Yeah, his name was Lee Russell.
The only thing I regret, Lee, is not. I still have those 2 Scotch fucking barrel aged beers that I was going to save for you the next year. Then you didn't come, and I never drank the
You still
fucking.
have them?
I still have. them.
You need to fucking polish them.
Joe has beers that I trade with.
Oh, I
him
still have
since
some from yours,
2012.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I was thinking perfect time to drink them, and then I'm like, there's no perfect time to drink them, so I'll just drain pour them all.
Do you have any Ivy box left?
I do have 1 raspberry icebox. 1.
See, if there's a streaming issue, if I have the day off when you guys are doing the bottle share, I'd be more than happy to be the host of it or whatever.
Well, if Nick brings his laptop, like he says, we can make it happen because
Yeah, I don't plan to bring it.
that'll be great.
Are we
It'd
gonna
be-
create one channel for everybody to upload their shit to?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you should,
I like
yeah,
that.
you should do a piss up.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
fucking piss up super channel.
The
Yeah.
Welland piss up?
Yo, the bottle.
Broadcast it on multiple channels at once.
Well, no, you should. Although you should definitely rename it as to like the Ontario Piss Down or something, or the Welland Piss.
The piss left.
Well, and
The Welland Gusher.
The Welland,
This shit,
the Welland piss jug.
The Welland Golden Shower.
have we decided, like, are we gonna do a thing where, like, we have a designated, like, review area where, like, we just do stuff and then the rest of the stuff is just we enjoy stuff?
Who am I?
Yeah, I have enough space that we can definitely like break things up a little bit. Whether or not it was outside, because I found on my back deck my Wi-Fi reception is just as good as it is inside the house,
Oh, okay.
which is awesome.
Because,
So
well, the thing is like I know last year was we had a good time because we live streamed everything, but I know there's a lot of people like, I mean, even Nick and myself was like, we didn't review anything for our channel or whatever. And most years we did. And I know Redbeard is going to be a little bitch about it. Shout out to Redbeard.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
Well,
like,
yeah,
a review area where you can just sit down and be like, we're going to review this for so and so's channel, or even if you do multiple channels where you can do it, you know.
I'm not going to say that Chris's place is cramped or I didn't enjoy his hospitality, because I absolutely did. It's just the whole fact that, like, I was hoping at the bottle share, what we used to do with Chad's bottle shares, we just we're going to do a review. Okay, hit record on your camera. And we'll have like 6 different cameras for each whoever was recording at the time at the edge of the table, and we'll just hit record when we start recording that one fucking. Instead, we just had a live stream event of the entire thing where we all. How many was there last year? 8 people?
Close to 10, I would say.
Yeah, it was a lot. So it was a lot to
Yeah,
take
don't worry
in.
about it.
But it was just like we had room for 4 people at the table, standing room behind. So it's kind of like, okay, if you want to end this review, if not, you're sitting off to the side.
Well, I mean, yeah, and like so like Earth sent me the beer now, right? And I'm gonna save the one to bring up the review. So I would like to at least have like a review of that on anybody's channel, but make sure like he was nice enough to send something to me. I'm gonna review with everybody else. So like instead of just a live review, to actually be able to do a regular review would be nice. Is the way I look at it.
That'd be really cool. But yeah, to answer any questions, or I have plenty of rooms that are away from each other. So regardless of where most of us are at the end, there's going to be.
You live in a mansion? What the fuck?
No, but I have different levels because
You're a mansion.
Yeah, it's a Welland mansion. That's right. No, because I have a back deck that.
You know what town you're talking about.
Chalet section.
Sorry.
let Ashley actually talk.
Ashley, go for it. God damn it.
So, anyways, I have a back deck which I thought that we could do during like the afternoon, because it'd be nice just to be outside. There's enough shade. I got the barbecues out there. We can eat lunch, dinner, or whatever. And then when we go inside, I have like a big den on the lower floor, and then I have like a kitchen and like dining room area up top. So I mean, there's going to be plenty of places that people can go to like do a review.
Rajay says Sexton equals baller.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, has this
You're a baller.
Rajay should come out for this.
That would be
Yeah, I
awesome.
would love to see Rajay at one of these things, man.
Rajay's like fucking 5-6 hours away, so I understand if he doesn't. But here's the thing.
Oh, muffin! I'm fucking 20 hours away, and I come up.
Yeah, but you're in Canada. Here's the thing. Eric Gilbert, right? He comments on all shit. He's a good, good fucking viewer, a good dude or whatever. He's in wherever, wherever. I don't know. But here's the thing.
He's in buttfuck Oshawa.
Why is he not coming at least to the fest? And Eric, I will say this. I'm not Ashley, but I imagine if you want to come to the fucking bottle share the night before, you're more than welcome.
Why not?
As long as you don't murder all of us.
Exactly.
Not true.
Yeah.
Not invited.
No?
So
Why?
No viewers invited.
Take that Friday and fucking Saturday off.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ewart. Does your opinion count if you don't come to the fest?
Ewart's not even fucking be anywhere close to fucking Welland on a Friday, Saturday, Thursday. Doesn't matter. He's not gonna be there. And if he is, then
no.
we'll
I'm not allowed in Welland,
and drink all the Hill Farmstead.
I don't want to be in Welland.
But you're totally gonna be if you show up. So. But yeah, anyway, we can't let Eric Gilbert off the hook. I mean, he's in Ontario. He's like a little bit, I think, what do you say? I think he's in Oshawa or close to it.
2 hours away.
Yeah, so fucking stop being. I don't even. There's no words. Just show up. Just show up, Eric.
Where was Winters coming from? Where was he from? Oshawa too?
What happened to Winter's Coming? Yeah, he showed up. No, I don't think it was Oshawa.
He showed up one year. I actually.
Winter
is coming.
Yeah.
I don't even know where he is anymore.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I know, because he's been around. He was around that long ago.
Fucking rookie.
Type Winter's Coming beer reviews, Ashley, and you'll see.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
His woman probably was like, all right, after that 1 year where you got totally drunk, we're going to buckle down and you're never doing that again.
She made fun of the grade of my beer, saying it was jizz, and I was okay with it because she was cool.
Wow, she said that? How did she know?
Because she was witness of when it happened. So I imagine that. It was Greg mostly, which is why I don't let him on my channel.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. So I just put into the YouTube search bar "Winter is Coming beer review." The second image down is Matt. Love Beer Radio, episode 26. Winter
is it really?
Yeah.
Let me see if that's the same for me. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh no, he's the 5th down. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
winter beers are coming. That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's 3 years ago. Okay, I thought it
Yeah,
looked like
he
it was
came down
older
the.
than that.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
was cool, and his lady friend was also pretty cool, and yeah, he was down to earth and whatnot. But I don't know what happened to him. His last update was a 8-month beer update, 8-month beer update. I can't even speak
Wow.
with
There
a
you go.
twist.
Oh,
I'm fucking hammered, dude. I'm drinking all kinds of beers that I'm fucking. Listen, I can't handle my liquor in general, but now that I've lost weight, I'm worse, so it's all right.
There you go. There's a photo from 3 years ago I took with Winter's Coming and Joe talking
God
to each
damn,
other.
am I fat?
They're like fat
Fat.
Joe.
Not that fat.
Fat. But yeah, they were pretty cool to hang out with.
Yeah, they were nice people, for sure.
I don't know. Was he actually a beer reviewer? Or did he I thought he was just a fan.
No, he still
Right.
reviews. He's got a channel.
some reviews.
Mhm.
Chat on
Anyway.
our stuff. Chat on like the panels and stuff. But he had his own stuff. He did.
One of the deepest voices that I've ever seen, as far as the beer
Yes.
tubing community. Crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do hope you can show up. I know you said 50-50, but I do.
Fuck.
Here's
So do
a-
I, man. So do
You-
I. I'm
Here's
Eric
a-
Gilbert says speak English. Knowing you've watched my reviews and
be
now
on
I'm
TV.
hammered.
right.
You're not getting that, Eric. Regardless of what I'm saying right now, and even if it makes sense, holy shit, Guy looks like he's gonna rape me with his eyes.
I know, man.
Yeah,
I was
Oh,
just gonna say
God.
that's one dirty motherfucker. He's
God,
missing in
that-
action over the last
That
year.
is right.
I know he's got a girlfriend right now, but I fucking
is he
miss that
shitting
guy.
right there? Is he shitting right now? I feel
I
like
think
he's
I think he might be. That was the year that Radar came down, but it was like for the first 3 years of Chad's Fest, he came down every fucking year. And then there's like 1 or 2 years it was just me and him.
Look at
Yeah.
that psychopath.
dude. The
Look
first
at
time
that.
the first
Look
time
at
I met Guy was like almost he didn't recognize me. I'm like, yo, it's Joe. And he's like, he barely even spoke. I'm like, holy shit, what's happening?
Well, that's Guy for you.
No, I know. That's what I realized. I was like, oh shit, that's just Guy. Eric Gilbert says speak English. Eric Gilbert, I will try to speak English a bit better if you just show up to the bottle share and or
You should totally, Eric Gilbert, you should totally show up to the fucking fest this year.
You're welcome. I'll bring all the Genesee cream out because I know it's your favorite.
I'm gonna piss. Somebody back.
How eloquent.
He's like, I gotta piss. See you guys later.
My beer is empty.
Yeah, mine's almost empty.
I gotta get another one.
I'm fucking already average. Why not?
Why not?
Mine's almost empty. Time for Apple Barrel.
Yeah, let me know what you're thinking about that, Heward. I mean, I want to say I had a small pour of it. It was either at a fest or a share, but I've never had like more than a couple ounces of it, so I'd be curious. What do you think about Prairie in general, being there and whatnot, and going to their? You've been to their brewery before, right? Because you've had business trips there.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, you like their stuff in general, right?
I haven't been to the brewery. I've been to their tap room in Tulsa a few times. I mean, it's fine. It's a nice tap room. When I go to Tulsa, it's not my favorite place. I'd rather go to American Solero, which
Hipster.
is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And then the actually better than both of those, my favorite little brew pubs in the U.S. is called Heirloom.
Heirloom.
Tulsa.
Yeah.
Heirloom, and their shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah, is it?
I mean, they're not big haze guys. They're not big pastry dough guys. They do a lot of really sort of interesting takes on, farmhouse stuff and pale ales that are just, I don't know, it's just everything's really, really well done.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, like, I drink a lot of the haze and the fruited sours and pastries, but I'll tell you what, man, I have found myself really enjoying older styles more and more often lately. Like you talk about Iyengar not being able to drink Celebrator. Like I reviewed that like a month ago, and just like drinking the beer was like, this is fucking delicious. And like everybody should drink this beer at some point. Like you have to imagine like Haze Bros and people who got into beer in the last couple of years, they're not drinking Iyengar Celebrator or like their fucking Oktoberfest or anything like that. And I feel you're doing yourself a disservice not to try all these crazy beers. Like I know, like Lee, you love Chimay and so many of their beers. And it's like, how many people getting into the beer game in the last 3 or 4 years, like seek out a Chimay?
They do
Not-
Chimay Blue as something to tick off on their list, and otherwise, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like and it's sad because those fucking beers are so delicious. They are. They're
What is Chimay Brown? Maybe I have Chimay Brown.
Is there Chimay
I didn't
Brown?
even know there was one.
Is there Chimay Brown?
At the store today, they had blue, red. I mean, I'm familiar with white as
Right.
well, which they didn't have the store there. But they also had this other color, it's almost like a brown or a.
So maybe a Flemish brown ale of some sort.
It just said with spices. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, well I got to look this up now.
No, well, the first thing I typed in Chimay Brown into Google, and the first response, the first listing was on Rate Beer, Chimay Red /Rouge/Ale/Premier/Broom.
Huh.
It's not red. They had a red and a blue, and this was a different color.
I know they have the white, which is a
Yeah, it's like a Patter's beer.
and then there's another one that's like a straight up, just like fucking not table beer, but like just like a Vit beer.
That's white. It's
Is white just a Vit
like
beer?
Like a wit beer?
Yeah, like a wit beer.
Table beers aren't usually wit beers, are they?
Oh, maybe it's like lost in translation.
Yeah, no, it's the Patter beer is the table beer.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
table
the
beer,
one-
not a wit beer.
Yeah, that's the one the monks drink when they're fasting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
That makes
single. It's basically a single.
So they have
It's
the
called-
Doree,
it's
which
like
is
it's
the
a Belgian, like a Belgian pale.
So the four I'm seeing is red, blue, the triple, and then the
Maybe you
Doree.
saw the door.
that's a golden. It says though.
It's the label's kind of brownish.
Yeah. No. That might be like it's a lost in translation type of thing.
You know,
Rod said-
where did you see this, Ewart?
fucking viewers.
On the shelf with a bunch of other Belgian shit in Arkansas here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Kansas bringing knowledge.
Oh,
to
by
the
the way, I want to say that for anybody from Arkansas listening to this channel, which you know what he is, Sodies, which I usually go to, it's got a great selection. Fucking sucks because they have Toppling Goliath. All the beer from Toppling Goliath, Best Buy $3.29.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, I don't even.
So
I don't
the
even see this listed on Chimay's site, right? Like they've got the only thing outside of their main range is Chimay Grand Reserve fermented in something or other.
all right. So I will go to. So I'm on Beer Advocate, and I know fuck Beer Advocate, whatever. But I will say one thing about Beer Advocate: they're pretty fucking proper when it comes to what beers places have and like the actual style.
Mhm.
So they have the Tripel, which is the white, right? The Premier, which is the red, and the Grand Reserve, which is the blue. But they also have the I'm going to butcher this because I'm hammered and also I'm a douchebag. But Notius, which is the Belgian Pale Ale, and then they have the Grand Reserve Barrel Aged. They have the Doree, which is the Pale Ale, and then they have another one that says Reserve Fermente and it looks like whiskey barrels 2018. Those are the only 7 beers on Beer Advocate that they have. So
Okay,
I think
I
yours might
found
be
a picture. I found a picture of what I saw. It's the Doré. It's
Okay.
not the golden label.
no.
So I see in Google Images I see this brown label, Doré ale brewed with spices, and I see a gold label, the Doré as well.
So it was like some sort of one-off variation that they probably did then.
Yeah,
Huh.
but before they changed the label style, the gold or like the beige color was like of their old label style was the Doré back then. So why maybe the brown's the new one?
Could be.
This brown label.
I don't know. I mean, to go back to my original point, though, is like I feel, and I say this from a position that we're obviously all in. Even actually, you incorporate all of us, but like, how disappointing or like how different would it be if we got into craft beer in the last 3 or 4 years? Like, how different would that be for us individually? Like, so many beers we grew up with and tried over the last 10, 15 years. It's like, would you even try them? What's that?
A lot of it's gone now too.
Yeah. A lot of it's gone. A lot of it's just people don't seek out. Like, it's amazing to me how much you miss.
Yeah.
I mean, if we went into the Unibrew beers today,
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were definitely better back in the day before Sleeman took them over. Sleeman hasn't really fucked with them that much, but
No.
it seems like their whole direction with brewing beer has changed to a degree where it's much more like almost a tourist beer in a way.
And I only say this because I'm drinking it, but like this old Chub, like how many people you think they got in the craft beer in the last 3 years have even tried this or even know what this is?
Yeah, they have no idea.
That used to be like sought after, and now it's fucking shelf turd, right?
Fucking
Or
like, sitting there
you know what?
drinking-
You were just shared something too. Like, look at this one, Chimay Red.
Yeah.
That used to be like one of the fucking most amazing beers you can get. I'm like, oh my god, you got Chimay. Now it's
But it's
nobody
still
cares.
amazing. That's the thing. It's still amazing, but it's like
yeah.
this world of hazies and fruited sours and pastry stouts and fucking whatever. It's like people don't seek them out, and it's disappointing because these are still fucking delicious beers. Like at the end of the day, a beer is supposed to be tasty and get you to where you want to go, aka feeling good, whether it's about you're drunk or whatever. And there are so many beers out there that do it well at a reasonable price, readily available. Like I can go wherever I want, basically, in Western New York and get Rochefort, fucking 6, 8, and 10.
Yeah.
No one buys that shit, and it's fucking absolutely delicious. And it's
Part of the problem, though, is like over the last 15 to 20 years, we've seen such a boom in craft beer in general that the shelf space now, like these beers that used to be the big fucking whales that everyone was looking for, like the Chimays and stuff like that back in the day, they're regulated to one corner of a shelf with a million other beers that people can try now. And it's just like they're not special anymore. Like there's just so many more beers out there with new breweries, and they have their social media presence and stuff like that. Like Chimay doesn't really have a big social media presence. Like they're a traditional brewery. They don't go around like that fucking douchebag from Stone Brewing and like tackle Ryan on the couch and shit like that. You know, like that.
No, they don't.
Well, I think the worst term you can come up with is they are irrelevant, which sucks because they used to be relevant. You know.
Say that again, Ewer, because you kind of break it up.
You kind of broke up there.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm saying like they've now become irrelevant.
Yeah.
They're off the, whereas they used to be relevant. They used to be a benchmark. They used to be what you sort of like, like what you compare everything to. I remember I bought Chimay Red in 750 Bombers because they didn't have small bottles. I bought it because back in my day, you could order stuff special order, but you had to order a case at a time.
Oh yeah.
And you couldn't do anything else. Like, oh, well, at least a minimum of 12.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, Earth in the chat is saying there is a Chimay Brune.
Oh, is there?
But only 2 people have untapped it.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
but
I posted something where they're untapping.
I posted a picture in our thing. In our chat here.
Well, to go back, why we're talking about this, but to go back to like I'm somebody that's come from like I respect all that stuff, but I also love the new age stuff. I just think like I'm sitting here drinking a beer like this, Oscar Blues Old Chub, and just like drinking it. Like I love all the hazy stuff and the fruited sours and stuff, but like you can't forget about these beers and how good they are. And you can, extend that to Chimays and Rocheforts and St. Bernardists and fucking Eyinger and everything. And it's like so many of the haze bros and everybody that comes into the game nowadays, it's like they don't ever look at this. And I feel they're doing themselves a disservice to not try stuff like this. Because I feel like somebody would drink this and be like, wow, that's delicious. But because it doesn't say hazy on it or it's not fruited with 17 different sours or whatever, or different fruits, it's like, I'm going to bypass it. Fucking paid less than $2 a can for this.
Yeah,
like
it's pretty crazy. Yeah, and I totally see where you're going too, because it's people just aren't respecting the traditional styles.
They aren't, and those traditional styles are traditional for a reason, because they're fucking, some of them are so good.
Yep,
there's a reason they're traditional, and I feel like so many people nowadays just like bypass everything for whatever's hype, and it's like I couldn't see myself, and I know a lot of you would agree, but I can't see myself coming into craft beer and just drinking a half dozen styles and forgetting all the other styles that helped you get into craft beer to begin with. Like I couldn't do that. It would be, you had to wade yourself through all the shitty beer to get to the good beer. And nowadays you just jump in and you're like, oh, I like these fucking 3 or 4 styles. It's like, Well, how about the other fucking 80 that are out?
80,
Try that.
88 other styles.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
And I think I'm doing a little bit more research here. I think like Chimay Red is also called Chimay Brune, depending on the market. And I think what's going on here is that maybe a couple people listed it as a separate beer on Untapped unknowingly, like they didn't realize it was the same beer.
So here's the question: drinking that beer, would you guys ever fucking misinterpret that as a brew, as a brown? I mean, I could see maybe slight exaggeration, but like I don't know.
It's very like the Chimay. All the Chimay beers are, except for Blue, is they're very vaguely within the styles that they're supposed to be part of. Like they do kind of bleed into each other a little bit. But I mean, Blue is definitely a quad. Like you can't really mistake it for anything else. But I could see it. I could see it.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean that's the one thing about Untapped. I think Untapped is better than like a Beer Advocate Rate Beer for being able to understand what's out there. But a lot of people will like fucking basically start a new beer and be like, I'm going to create this beer, and it's like it's the same beers that's already on there. You're just misinterpreting what's happening. And I think that's probably what happened with the brew, but maybe not.
Well, I mean, if it's sold as Brune in a different market and someone from that market untaps it as Brune, then I mean, they're not wrong. They're just
no.
Yeah.
Roger in the chat said there's they also have a dark Belgian ale called Special 1956, which you would love to find, which is listed as a brew. Shouldn't be a brown, should be a Belgian dark ale. I've never heard of that, honestly.
Yeah.
I saw that once. It was like in the bargain bin for $1.99.
Is that apple brandy noir treating you a little bit too well right now?
I'm surprised, Joe, you haven't asked about it. It's
why is that a surprise? Fuck you, man.
I didn't think you like beer, but
no, I don't like beer. It's terrible. This is gross. Like, what am I drinking this for? Fucking.
All I want to know, Jord, is what does your road hooker of the night think of that beer?
honey, take the thing out of your mouth. Come on.
No, but seriously, how is that? How is that beer?
If you don't like rakia or brandy, it's very got a strong barrel presence. But it's still roasty enough. It's still, I mean, it's a nice balance. I'd say it on a typical like bourbon, like I say, a typical barrel aged stout, where you get more stout than barrel. This one is definitely leaning more a little bit. The barrel's really weighing in, and it's I like it because I like that kind of stuff.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, and I don't mean this. Yeah. Listen, it's not trolling or digging, but like you say, like if you don't like if you're buying that beer and it's apple brandy, and you don't like apple brandy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you buying that beer if you don't like apple brandy?
Yeah,
like what is it like?
Buying for rarity.
Well, I know, but like it's fucking. That's one thing about people nowadays. Like, oh, I bought this beer and I don't like this flavor, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, I don't like it because it's this flavor, and it's like it's that fucking flavor because it's that flavor. Either buy it because you want that flavor, or don't buy it because you don't like that flavor. Like that beer specifically, if you're buying a imperial stout that's aged in apple brandy barrels, if you don't like imperial stouts or apple brandy berry, I'm fucking hammered. If you don't like either or, why the fuck are you buying that?
Yeah.
Like at any point, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. But the one thing, like they did the apple brandy Hunapoo. If this
that's not the Hunapoo
on it, the Hunapoo apple. No, but I know that beer exists. Is that the one that was like super rare, like the?
I think they did double barrel. Wasn't double barrel Hunapoo? That was real crazy.
Yeah, because that would be if this had a bit of the spice side to this just to contradict the brandy side. Holy shit!
Yeah,
that would be amazing. It's really really good as it stands, but. Throw a little of that spice in there, that little mole in here. Holy fuck, this be good.
Now, what is the percentage on that, and what did you pay?
I don't know. Let me see. What's the ABV?
12, 13?
12%, and I paid $13.49 for it.
13%, you paid what? 12 what?
No, I paid. It's 12%. I paid $13.49 for it.
$13.49. Holy fuck, that's crazy. I don't even think that's the price in Western New York, dude. And you're in Kansas.
But I had regular barrel aged noir at Porter Bar in Atlanta that was like a $17 bottle at a bar, mind you.
And that's a 12-ounce bottle, so it's a 355, 341, 355.
Yeah, but I offset it with buying some shitty Stone beers. So
Those shitty
You
stone.
just need to say
But
Stone
they're
beer.
reliable.
Yeah, you don't need to point out shitty, Lee's responding to all the comments because he's a fucking scholar and a gentleman, unlike Nick. This is his chat.
fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah,
Scrub in the comments.
I
Eric-
forgot.
Eric says he likes the fact that most people overlook Belgian beers nowadays, which I mean, I wish they were cheaper in the States. I know you guys in Ontario, you got like Rochefort 10 you get for what, like under $4 a bottle?
No, $4.50.
Is it $4.50 now?
No.
No, I think it's like $3 something, right?
It's not
No.
$4.50.
It's under $4.50, but $4.35. So
Are you making up fucking numbers? I feel like you meant me.
no, it's like $4.35.
You're saying Rochefort 10 is $4.35.
Yeah.
If I go to lcbo.com and type it in, it's going to be $4.35.
I think so.
All right, Rochefort 10 at lcbo.com is $4.55. Congratulations.
So it's over $4.50.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty. But even so convert that to American. What's that, like $3.50?
Yeah.
That beer is $6.
You should say $7, $6 or $7.
$6 to $7. So, like, I don't have a problem paying that because those are amazing beers. But like the fact that you guys over the border, being here specifically, but just in general, it's like that's crazy. You guys basically pay almost half the price. If you think about it, that's pretty.
So I
insane.
know it's one of the best beers on the planet. It's crazy.
It is. It is. Earth says one of the bottle shops has a dedicated Belgian beer shelf that everyone walks right past.
Yeah, that's crime.
And there's even there's so like so Premier. Have you ever been to? You've been to Premier Gourmet, right? You were once, maybe.
I've never That's the guy you
No,
don't
that's,
like?
that's the guys I like. The Village Beer Merchant you've been to.
No.
I don't like.
Yeah.
But Premier has the best.
I think I've been to both. I've been to both, but at least once.
Yeah, they have the best imported selection. Like you can go down the fucking English aisle, the fucking Belgian aisle, and like all the imports, and they're expensive. But yeah, nobody pretty much touches the Belgian stuff or even the English stuff. Like they have the JW Harvest shit from like 01.
Huh.
No one touches it. It's just fucking sitting there like 01 brandy casks for like $10 a bottle. No one cares. I bet you those are delicious. Nobody cares. It's fucking unreal. It really is unreal.
It is.
There's no juice in them.
Yeah, there's no fucking juice.
No fucking juice.
There's not
Fucking
75.
lactose.
There's not 75 different fruits in them. So fuck it. There's no there's no lactose. There's not that stuff. Fuck it.
Where's my superfood
The
fruit?
only people buying those are the guys that they getting ready for their sister-own tests. They're like, oh, I need to get something out of standard style, so they get my Belgians.
Or the guys buying them for Beer Analysis 101.
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, fucking never.
Oh yeah, that's this week, isn't it? Oh my god,
Oh, is it this
Gotta-
week?
I gotta see what the fuck formats I can get that stupid beer in. I think I can get single cans. I hope I can get single cans. Otherwise, I'm gonna give my brother a lot of beer to drink this
What's
week.
next week? Is next week Juicy Ass?
Yeah,
Oh,
Phil,
fuck
Flying
yeah.
Monkeys Juicy Ass is going to be next week.
I'll
Beer's
look,
shit.
I'll look into crapping that one, I guess. Oh.
But you sound like you're so stressed out.
Don't
about-
drink some juicy ass.
baby.
Yes,
baby.
don't buy a Flying Monkeys.
Baby, if they choose the difference between Michelob Ultra, baby, and Juicy Ass, baby, I don't know which one to grab.
There's a difference between fuck no and fuck maybe.
Yeah, fucking none of them, ever.
That's what happened when I put a paper bag over baby doll's face, baby. It was like, fuck yeah. And I grabbed the juicy ass.
Eric Gilbert says he got a shitload of Omer Blonde for a $3.30 bottle. Is that
Fuck is Omer?
is that
Omer Blonde. I don't know what that is.
an acronym for something we should know? Omer Blonde, I don't.
Oh no, yeah.
Is what do you?
Okay.
Omer.
I've seen that bottle.
What,
I don't think I've had it.
what are you drinking, Ashley? What did you hold up there?
No, this is
Oh,
the-
the Omer. Okay.
yeah, this is what Eric Gilbert's talking about.
I have literally never seen that ever that I can think of.
But to answer your question, I am drinking GD.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
MGD,
my
greatest
goodness.
the greatest fucking rated beer on Beer Analysis 101 history ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ching ching.
Don's choice. Huh?
I'm drinking a John's Choice.
Don's choice.
I don't know.
Ash,
Another beer.
I think we need an intervention,
Oh.
buddy.
You're
I think we need an intervention. Ash, you drink way too many shit beers on a regular basis. I'll
You
just
don't
say
even
that.
drink beer in general. So who are you to talk?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Ah!
well.
I'm gonna bring you some whiskey. I'm gonna bring you some nice stuff.
You-
And you're gonna drink that instead of like drinking like shitty fucking pale ale.
You're the dude that shows up on fucking After Chester Beer Analysis 101 drinking Perrier. Like you have no room to speak at all, ever.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Huh?
By the way, Raining
I
on Your
would rather
Parade
drink
says
a Perrier
Omer
than a
Blonde is
fucking
awesome.
MGD.
So we have a confirmation here.
Wow, I've never seen that beer. Now I fucking need to seek it out because that's yeah.
I remember picking it up and then being startled because I think it was like I think it's like 6.7% for a blonde ale.
Real.
Yep. I think so.
I did mention this before, not that it matters, but I do have a crack canoe in my fridge. If we do
Oh,
beer analysis
Oh wow!
at some point, that seems like that's on me mostly.
Do they still sell Crack Canoe?
Why?
Let's
Yeah,
hope-
they do. I see it.
I also have Midnight Kissed My Cow from Big Rig. I have the Mad and Noisy Coconut Porter and the Peanut Butter Shake from Whitewater. Yeah, I'm supposed to do a dual review of Red Beer, but let's be honest.
I
Yeah,
actually like
Wait,
that Midnight Kiss My Cow. I like that.
You
one.
have a can of that Midnight Porter? Or
Yeah.
the coconut porter from Mad Noisy?
Yeah,
Oh, no, you don't want that. You don't want that.
well, I love coconuts. I'm sure I'm going to be super disappointed.
There
Oh,
was
yeah, you're going to be disappointed. I'm just wondering if we should do that for a beer analysis.
Time
I mean,
out. Ash is telling you guys
sure.
not to drink. Yeah, he's drinking MGD.
Yeah, well, fucking MGD is the least like water-like in its approach to water.
And he's drinking like potato chips. What the fuck, Ash?
no. It's not potato chips. It's Tostitos
Oh, okay. makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Well, that's
and the queso.
oh well.
Oh,
That's,
hey, I had that same thing tonight.
Yeah, there we go, man.
I wish I could have that right now because I could really use it.
Well,
Because you are a fat man in a smaller man's body right now.
What?
Batman.
I'm so fat. What are you talking about? I'm fat. I'm fat. Maybe not as fat, but I'm fat.
No, you're just a little chubby now. You're a fat man in a chubby man's body.
Does it really come off as me losing weight? Does it look better?
No, you
You
look like you
look
lost a lot
like-
of weight there, Joe.
Like from the shoulders down where you're cut off right now, you
Mhm.
look like markedly much more thin than the last time I saw you in person.
Joe, your clothes don't fit you. That's all.
No, I don't. Like even this was like used to be super tight, and I'm noticing like just on my neck, like it's fucking pulling down. And
You look like you got the super AIDS. Let's put it that way.
whoa,
Dude,
Oh,
whoa,
Joe's
weight loss, super AIDS over here, boys. That's what I'm doing.
like wearing the big dog shirt over here.
Yeah,
With-
well,
with a
Joe,
W.
did you just
Joe.
say Roman Reigns?
Joe,
No, big dogs with
Joe.
D-A-W-G-S.
Joe.
What's up, Nick? What's up, Nick?
I don't see any. I don't know how widely available Bad Noisy Coconut is available in Ontario anymore. But if you say wanted to do a duo review of it,
Yeah, I'll save it.
I could get one.
Yeah,
still.
grab one. We'll do it.
Sure.
And
I will
anywhere-
grab one next time I have an opportunity.
All right, do it up. Yeah, I have that in the fridge. Crack Canoe, the Midnight Kiss My Cow double chocolate porter, and the peanut butter shake from Whitewater. I think Red Beer wants to do a dual review because he's always like, "Let's do a dual review," and I'm like, "Dude, you're fucking North Bay. I don't get any beers you get." And he's like, "I can get that." I'm like, all right, I have it in my fridge. We'll do it. I
I
guess.
can do it.
Does he know how to work the postal code over G Plus?
I don't It doesn't seem like it. Totally
Not
Right.
right.
G plus still.
Well, the Hangouts anyway. Whatever.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hangouts
We're
there.
still technically using Hangouts, even though G plus doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, we need to get West Coast Nick so we can do that. It's gonna be the weirdest fucking trio review of 2004. Was it 2014?
2014 Thor's Hammer.
Yeah.
What are the odds that you guys, all three of you, have it?
Well, that's the funny thing. Like Red Racer showed up in Western New York in 2014, 2015. They brought in Red Racer, the IPA. They brought in like their wheat ale or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they brought in Thor's Hammer and their like bourbon barrel aged porter, just randomly. And like I haven't seen it in the last 4 years. So
But yeah, that's my bottle right there. 2014 vintage bottle condition Doris Hammer. Now yours isn't. It's not the bourbon barrel aged version, is it?
Oh shit, it might be.
Yeah, check it. Check and see if yours is. Because
All
mine's not. Mine's not bourbon barrel aged. That said, I had the 2015 bourbon barrel aged, and it was fucking amazing. So you might like it still, but yeah, I mean, if it's just bottle condition, then
Yeah, shit. I might have the barrel aged version.
well, fuck, you must not be that far away from your fucking beer, eh?
Go
Yeah.
take a look at.
Yo, it totally is the bourbon barrel aged 2014.
Oh, you have it all cataloged.
I have it on taps in my cellar. Yep, it's the bourbon barrel aged.
God damn it!
That's unfortunate.
Is
Well,
it,
you
are
guys
you
should
sure?
have
Are you sure it's the 14 or is it the 15?
It's the 14.
Damn it! Guess that counts me out.
Just drink it right now. Just crack it.
All I gotta say, you might as well just get it over with.
No, I'm not gonna do it. And I actually had it at a buddy's house, and it was starting to turn.
Oh,
It
wow.
was infected, like a vinegar taste on it.
Well, you know, barrel aged, right? You can't predict how that's gonna work.
No, but like we drank the 2015 and like or 2014 in 2015, so it was less than a year old and it was already starting to turn.
Oh,
And
Just
you know what?
after-
Go. You know what? It was a couple of weeks ago. I had the bottle of 2015 bourbon barrel aged, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing.
Oh,
No
it's
raw
good.
flavors. It was just so like bourbony, caramel, molasses goodness. It was just like, oh my god, this is. Well, you remember? I think were you on the chat at the time that I cracked it open and drank it, and I'm like Nick's about to have a seizure or an orgasm or something.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
That would be something that I'd
don't remember have my O flake.
Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered that if that was the case.
Eric Gilbert says he's reaching back to 2002 of Flying Monkeys. Doesn't he usually shit on Flying Monkeys?
on all the time.
Yeah, and he says Midnight Kiss by Cow is tasty shit.
Oh, he said midnight.
Midnight Kiss by Cow.
Yeah, that's what I picked up last time. I hung out with Ashley and.
Or My Cow. Did I say by Cow? Whatever.
No, you said it right. It was Midnight Kiss My Cow. From Big Rig. Isn't that the fucking place that Chris Phillips started? The Ottawa Senators defenseman.
Oh, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Did you guys in Southern Ontario get all the Collective Arts fucking barrel aged collabs they did? Origin of Darkness.
So the Origin of Darkness in Ontario, they were just sold out of the bottle shop.
Okay, because all of them showed up in West New York. Every single one of them.
Of course. So I still have one.
Which one do you have?
Give me a second, I'll go find out.
All right, if it's one of the ones I have. Do a review, baby.
Deep. Cellar's too deep. Got too much shit hoarding already.
Yeah, I need to drink a lot of my stuff now. Fuck it. Not even a review. Just drink it. Fuck it.
Joe, do you have any of the beer I traded with you as our first trade? Still?
Oh yeah.
Fuck!
I'm gonna need you to
I
stop.
will kill you
Why?
because this bullshit.
Dude, the best thing is I opened up that what was it? The fucking you gave me a Kunin barley wine that was like with Brett, but not barrel aged or whatever, and I shared it with a buddy a couple of years
The Old
ago.
Village?
No, it wasn't that because I picked that up myself when we went to the fucking release. It was I forgot the name of it, but it was fucking one of the best barley wines I've ever had.
I know I didn't give you any fucking barley wine.
did.
Brett. The only one that
I'm gonna need you to settle down. Number one, number two, settle down. Number three, fucking settle down. First Gold Rush was the name of it. You gave it to me.
Oh yes.
And we had it, dude, and it was like pineapple from the Brett
Yes.
with
yes.
a fucking and it was just
Yes.
amazing. Like I don't even know how to explain other than one of the best barley wines I've ever had.
Yeah, you're right. That was incredible. You're right.
It was just Brett. I would think it was just a Brett barley wine. Like they just put Brett in there. It was fucking so good.
Yep.
I still have like Prairie, an old ale you gave me fucking 4 years ago. Forgot the name of it.
Prairie. You mean port?
No, it's Prairie. Like actually Prairie. You gave me. It was an old ale. And I want to say it was an oak age old ale. Let me see. See if I can find it here.
Holy fuck.
You gave me their the beer that saved Christmas.
Holy
Do you remember that one?
shit. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I still have that one from you. I don't have many though. I have the 2008 Worldwide Stout. That you
Oh yes.
But that can sit forever because I'm
Yeah.
sure 20 years from now it'd be great. I want to do like a fresh worldwide versus like a fucking 10-year-old one, 11-year-old one. I think it'd be cool. I'd be fucking hammered
That'd be cool.
worse than I am right now, but it'd be good times.
Yep.
All right, so Ashley, have you figured it out?
Yep, I have the Origin of Darkness, the bourbon barrel aged stout with cocoa, guajillo chilies, and radish honey.
I don't have that one.
What the fuck is radish honey?
I don't know what radish honey is. This was brewed with forbidden root.
I have the one with strawberry and lemon balm. I have the one.
That's what I reviewed. Yeah.
I have the one with vanilla, Icelandic sea salt, and cocoa. And I have the one with toasted coconut, vanilla, and lactose. Those are the three I have personally.
Yeah, when I went there, that toasted coconut one was not available. It was sold out, but that Iceland one was. And yeah, I had already reviewed the strawberry one.
Well, if I can pick up the chili one, we can do a review.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'll check this weekend and see what's up and grab it if I see it. I think it's the only one with chili peppers, right? And honey.
Yeah.
They don't have multiple ones. Let's hope.
There were multiple ones with radish honey in them. So,
Yo, it's collective.
so confusing.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
All right. I'll put this one away.
Yeah. So what else are you thinking of bringing up, Nick? You said Trailway and that strawberry brute, and what else was the other one that you were thinking? You're muted.
Nick.
There was a Cameron's 2012 Deviator Doppelbock barrel aged, but I think I might skip on that one, even though it was like $10.
That's all it was.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck you, Ewart.
Did he mute you?
Paid for a fucking hotel room.
And
The other one I was thinking was like, got a Russian Imperial Stout from True de Diable that I was thinking maybe bringing.
You should bring that. Did you drink that barrel aged Doppelbock from? I trust. What was it? The one you brought last year?
Barrel aged Doppelbock from what I brought last. I was I had a Baltic Porter from True Trois Musketeer that I left with Chris.
Oh yeah, should be leaving that with Chris.
It was a bourbon and brandy barrel aged.
Oh, I have that.
I've had that one. That's so good.
Yeah, I have that in my cellar.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris still has it or not. I hope he does because I didn't buy it. It was like 17 fucking bucks a bottle, and I brought it up last year and we didn't drink it.
What does Hammond River have going on? Bring up some Hammond River.
No quicksand Jesus though, because that was underwhelming.
No, we had quicksand Jesus last year, and this year's no different. It's just underwhelming.
Hey,
I mean, I love Hammond River and everything, but
it's totally
Hey Lee.
Yeah.
Nick's bringing a growler of Blueberry Ale by Hammond River.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna try and bring a blueberry ale out. Though.
Yeah,
totally stroking it.
I'm hitching a ride up there now. Like I'm starting right now. I'll probably get there in time.
If you start walking now, you might
give me some Hammond River.
He's running.
Nick, bring me a
Hammond
River T-shirt at size small.
What size shirt?
Bring me a hat, medium large, fitted.
How would anybody ever know that you wore that T-shirt because you never had a camera on?
Well, I would be on camera for that.
What's the T-shirt saying?
Just a Hammond River T-shirt for you.
Size small.
Size small.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've seen you in person. You're bigger than a small.
I haven't worn a small since grade school.
The size is golf pussy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fucked up, but accurate.
You fucker.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Oh God. There you go. Ontario, 2 drink minimum.
I could probably fit into a small, but it'd be up to my just under my rib cage.
So you'd be good for the gay clubs.
It'd be like a baby. What do you call a baby doll T-shirt?
It's
baby doll. Baby.
You can go the Blue Oyster.
You were at least a medium or a large.
I haven't worn a medium since grade school.
So you're large.
I haven't worn large since high school.
Okay, you don't wear the same size shirts that I do. I'm fat, remember?
Mostly, I have like
Me too.
length issues, height issues.
Oh, I suppose you're
Did you
taller
say
than I am.
He has life issues? Is that what he said? Life issues?
They're
Don't we all?
length.
We all have
Yeah.
our life
I got-
issues.
Because everybody's
Well, you know
fucking
what-
taller than I am.
You
That's
know when
why
you
we're
buy
here.
a suit and the one that when they say L on the fucking thing, that's me.
Is that for loser?
So they're for lazy.
No, lazy, loser. It's all the same.
42 lazy, please.
42 lates. Oh shit! It was just like I went jacket shopping last week, and I got looking at a Levi jean jacket. I'm like, hey, this looks kind of awesome. Like,
Levi jean jacket.
yeah,
Was it
yeah.
1998?
I'm like, hey, there's an XL size, and I tried
Fucking
it on.
hipster.
I tried an XL size on, and I'm like, hey, this, and all of a sudden I realized this thing fits like it's a fucking small on you.
Yo, you said XL size on, and it sounded like in my mind Cezanne.
Anyway, so I ended up buying a jacket from Columbia that was. I tried on the double XL. I'm like, well, I guess maybe because I'm fat, I have to buy a bigger jacket. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll try an XXL on. And I put it on, and it was like fucking filling me like drapes. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is with sizes these days?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, ended up getting an XL jacket. But I'm just thinking, like, sizes are fucking ridiculous now. You can't predict them.
Oh, you can't. Every brand's gonna be different.
He said sizes.
I mean, like a double XL from fucking Levi's fits me like fucking grade school clothing. It's just
Sizes
like,
are crazy nowadays. You can't predict them. He said.
You get a bunch of shirts from China, you know, they're smaller people.
you can't buy clothes on Amazon or fucking eBay anymore.
Yeah, I'm afraid to buy anything now with my body constantly changing because I'm going through puberty. So it's one of those things where it's like, very tough.
guys.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
congratulations.
guys.
Well, congratulations on finally having your balls fucking descend there, Joe. But
Oh, not yet. Give it
Whoa!
time.
all the flab you used to have.
Yeah, no, at some point. You gotta give it time.
What the fuck?
A little bit early.
Hey man, I'm fucking proud of you for losing all the weight.
I am. I appreciate it, but
I would also be proud of you, but I had nothing to do with it, so I can't really take pride in it like some people would want to do.
guys is constant.
I look at you and I say I'm happy you because my fucking friend lost all that weight. That's the way
better. Yes, I'm very happy for Joe.
I'm not saying
proud
pride
of
in it
him
because
I
I'm
had
taking
nothing to
fucking
do with
credit for it. Obviously, I can't take fucking credit for it. Look at me.
I'm gonna need you to settle down.
Well, I think I
Well,
have
maybe you could take credit for it. You ate more food than he did.
Shut the fuck
Wow.
up.
What is even happening, but also accurate.
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 It's fucking accurate.
Well, I mean, it is a decision I made, and I'm happy about it.
Joe,
He's inspirational, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Inspirational and motivational. And I'm going to follow in your footsteps because I need to do that. I had
Me
a
too.
coworker of mine die yesterday.
Well,
massive heart attack. So,
who did?
Ooh.
coworker of mine,
Oh, that's
55,
terrible.
massive heart attack. Great shape guy, but
So that must have been staggering because he was younger than you.
wow, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, really.
That's true. So,
He ain't no baby shark.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yo,
So
turn a
I gotta
tragedy
get my
into.
shit together for
Damn.
sure. I got to drop.
I'm just
probably
thinking,
about
like, when you
30.
start thinking about it, like, realistically, he's only 15, 16 years older than the rest of us.
So where are you going to where are you going to drop the?
What?
Oh, Eric Gilbert, good night.
Yep, take it easy, buddy.
Every night you're
See you at the fest.
Bye, Glibber.
See you at the fest, Eric.
Like Libbert.
Yeah, so you're were you theoretically going to drop this weight?
From his
I'm
penis.
starting with my penis.
You tent pole?
Start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere. I don't know.
What if
where
you have a
50
micro
pounds
penis?
falls
He's
off
gonna
that-
start by rubbing it off.
Gross, but I'm rock hard.
Actually, you know what? I found as I get older, I carry more in my midsection, like from my waist to my
Yo,
neck.
that
I
goes
never used
for
to do
everybody.
that when I was younger. I carried it all like, waist down.
Once you hit about 35, that's where all your fat is fucking situated. Is pretty much in your
Yeah.
midsection to your
It's
face.
weird. It's weird to me. I'm not like for a long time. Like I was always like, I can't get any weight on my chest and my shoulders and all this stuff. Now that's where it all hangs out. Weird.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will say that I've kind of I don't say plateaued, but I've gotten to the point where I still need to drop 20, 25 pounds, and I'm just kind of there. I just need to push forward. Nights like tonight aren't helping, but
Gotta get back to the 1 beer a day thing you were doing, except for like bottle shares.
well, no, I still am. Like tonight is a rarity. Like I just decided, like fuck, I drank the 2 Dogfish Head, and I was like, oh, come on here, drink a couple. But yeah, that's a rarity. I'm pretty much maintaining losing like a half pound here and there, but like yeah, I still need to put my head down and get that last 20, 25 pounds off, and I'll be pretty happy. But I am happy that I lost. I mean, it's tough to lose 50 pounds regardless of who you are. 50 pounds is 50 pounds. I mean, it's a lot of weight. So
I'm speaking seriously. I'm pulling for you, man. I hope you do keep this up. This is awesome.
Well, I appreciate it, Nick. And I also pull for myself every night.
It was now you're starting to get the non-serious thing where you're pulling yourself every night, just like Greg does.
Fuck, dude! Don't ever compare me to Greg, you motherfucker.
Wow,
never do that.
Terrible.
Good night, Rod. He's taking off.
Good night,
Love
Rod.
you, Rod.
I think I'm gonna head out here too in a moment here, but I'm gonna take us offline. But I want to thank everybody for watching on a rare Monday night hangout because Joe's
Fuck
around.
everybody. Fuck all of you for watching.
Yeah, and Chris Peters killed those women.
Exactly.
Fucking penis.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
That fucking murdering bastard.
Murdering penis.
Fuck